Hey everybody!
Hello!
Welcome to this wonderful purple evening. Is this purple? Is this pink? I don't know. It's just kind of a color. It's nice. I like it.
Fuchsia?
Fuchsia?
Magenta?
Yeah. I have color changing lights now, so I'm really excited about that tonight. But
Yay!
anyway, welcome to Performance Check. We're ready to have a good time. We've been out for two weeks. Well, we haven't been out. We've just been one-shotting.
Oh,
Yeah. Am I changing the lights? Oh, I'm changing the other light.
It's ghost. There's ghosts in there.
Spooky ghosts.
Okay.
It's October. Ghosts everywhere.
What's
No,
everywhere?
This is ectoplasm.
There we go. Now it's blue. The best color. Hey, welcome. We've got not super many announcements tonight, I'm pretty sure. Mostly that it's giveaway night. We've got this beautiful baby boy tonight for your possible giveaway success. This is Oliver, the owl bear. Beautiful. We spent a good little while painting him on the painting streams in the last week or so. It's adorable. So stick around. In the middle of break will be when that giveaway happens. You have to be a follower of the channel. Make sure you do that. If you're not a follower, you can't enter. Other than that, I don't think there's really much. We've got the other show Ready to Roll is on Wednesday. So we will not be here on Wednesday unless you want to watch that. Cool, let's do it. Any announcements for anyone else? Stop me if it's too early to move on.
I don't think so.
I just saw pop on the feed that Liam just followed the channel.
I didn't realize I hadn't clicked follow.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Good
Liam.
Was it 3-4 months into the campaign? Or something?
Yep.
It's not important.
Not important at all.
The DM will remember this.
I will.
I was dying tonight.
Well, you gotta roll up a new character.
Alright, let's do this. Last time your party traveled west through the Gowena wilds towards the sea. With the exception of a scuffle with a pair of owl bears and a dwarf napping giant ape, you had no trouble arriving at Clear Wharf. While negotiating travel with two separate ships, Elias succeeded in purchasing hair from 3 small blonde children whom he hoped were virgins for his fey stalker Brexy.
Oh my god.
You then embarked jointly but separately on the short jaunt to Aaster's Perch. Thorak, Elias, and Denono on Minka Kurzai's ship, the Penguin. Dor, Lycum, and a very seasick Keldra aboard the Good Hades, captained and crewed by Belial Endrin. Well, not plagued, oh my gosh, I can't read, by any dangers, your time on these ships was eventful in that you talked to a fabulous Sunray, Steven.
Steven!
He lives.
Steven's the best.
Yeah.
You now arrive at the city of Aaster's Perch. Sprawling up the forested hills that make up this part of the coast, the buildings are mostly of wood, but with pleasant carved patterns, textures, or even pictures. It is early evening, about 6 o'clock, as the pair of small fishing boats enter into the orderly rows of pier docks. You pass a number of much larger ships as you dock, with figureheads and all sorts of things just completely stained by sea. A fare collector receives payment from both Minka and Belial, so the ships can stay docked on this pier for the night. What would you guys like to do?
So, first, I believe we were wanting to see who arrived at the port first.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Oh, we are?
Near the end of it, I'm going full force with my.
With your little gust.
And I was going to be using guidance with every action on our captain.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I have something I want to hold until the last possible second to try to
Okay.
get ahead.
all
Oh
right.
my god.
Well,
I have nothing.
okay. Let me make sure that I have the sheets for you two companions to make sure that there's not anything help. I believe that there's nothing. Oh.
How far away are the ships from each other?
I mean, depending on how early you start doing these things, you could be a couple 100 feet ahead for sure.
Cool, cool.
I have nothing.
You mean you, a landlocked young wizard, don't have any spells that could help maritime events? No?
Nope.
No? Wow.
Oh my god.
So, Store, what are you wanting to do right before the end?
How close are the two boats? Because this really depends whether this is even possible or not.
Well, you can tell me when you would do it, because you would probably choose the optimal time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna try to cast command on the sailor of the Penguin.
Okay.
I'm also trying to cast Bane on everyone on the other side.
Is there how far it is? It is 30 feet far away. Once it's get 30 feet far away, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to take the steering wheel and then revert, turn the whole way back around.
Okay. So Command needs a Wisdom save. I believe Bane needs Wisdom saves as well. So, shoot, I have to roll a lot of Wisdom saves.
And
'Cause-
her wisdom save should benefit from my guidance.
Okay, okay.
I would. You'd have to know I would cast it though, because you have to cast guidance ahead of the check.
already said you would.
I said I was casting guidance with every action.
He's just constantly, like, spraying spells into this near stranger. Nice though she may be.
I will slap the captain a bit too in a way while turning the steering wheel.
Although, hang on. Guidance is for ability checks.
Cool.
I don't know if a saving throw counts as an ability check.
It does not.
Okay.
She rolled a natural 3 on her Wisdom save against Command. So what do you command her to do?
Flee. Just turn around.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. And
And
then
I want to use that to just get ahead.
all right, and then
On
I
that
need
note,
you to make a Wisdom save against Bane, which is being cast on you, from Thorak on the other boat, as well as saves from Belial, Keldra, and Lycum. Yeah.
That's a lot.
I rolled a natural 20, so
Good, because the highest that your companions rolled was a 10.
Oh,
4, 7, and a 10.
Fog cloud.
and once it's taken effect, abjure enemy, which means that their movement becomes 0. And I'm gonna.
Wait, use it all spells?
No, that's a feature. I can do that whenever I want.
We're gonna die.
Okay, hang on. So, the penguin is ahead by, like, a couple dozen feet. Minka gets the command to flee, which she does for 1 round?
6 seconds.
Just 1 round.
I believe it's just 1 round.
Okay, so she turns the ship to start turning and moving the other way, and then immediately corrects course back.
Damn it.
While you guys are beset by befuddling bane that slows you and clings to you, everyone except for you, Store. And then you are surrounded by a very thick fog cloud.
Oh my god.
You cast command on our captain.
So please take note of all those spell slots that have been used for that. Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
We're gonna die.
Dragon attacks the city.
Yes. For anyone who is new here, this is very typical of what happens. Shenaniganization.
On brand.
Oh yes.
Shenanigans.
and
Shenanigans.
Yep.
Never mind.
Cool. Well, that being the case, I'm not gonna necessarily finagle through all of these rolls. I'm just gonna say that the penguin wins.
Yay! Penguins.
The good Hades sits for a second, kind of just cruises through this fog cloud and reaches the dock a little bit after you. At which point, one of the fare collectors comes and gets payments from the two of them so the boats can be there overnight. Now, which would you like to do?
So, what time of day is it?
It is about 6.
Come on, we all rushed. It's like 5:50, right? We got there a little ahead.
5:59.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That whole minute's important. That's like 10
It is.
actions.
That's why I go
Yeah,
100 on the
around.
freeway. Joking.
Oh, I'm so tired. I feel sick. I'm just gonna sit on my chair and just whining the whole time.
I don't suppose. I'm assuming we're going to have to wait until tomorrow to hire another ship to Southold.
Shall we
I
camp
don't
here
know.
or we rent a
Should we
room?
check?
I think, yes, the ships should be. I don't know anything about the sea, so I don't know. I am talking.
We
Would
could
ship
ask
not
the
be at harbor already?
we could ask the the person who take money. He might know about what ship comes and what ship not.
We
I'm
could,
sorry. He's also getting in my nose.
Keldra, did you have a plan for hiring the next ship or a place you knew to go?
We were, I think the plan was to wait the night, and if there's anyone that we can talk to, I think mostly people leave in the morning. It's easier to sail when it's light, I think. So,
True.
I don't really know a ton about boats and ships either. This is my first time on the sea. So we're just kind of feeling our way.
Same here. High five.
Well,
Gives you a little high five. She doesn't have to. She's still. Hers is more of a low five.
should we look for an inn? Is there anything people want to look for in the city?
I mean, this is kind of the biggest city I've ever been in, besides Uzumor, I guess. So
what
I
magic
kind of want to see, yeah, what stuff. We got a lot of gold. This is also the most gold I've ever had.
Yeah, me too. I went to look for any ARP stores and stuff.
You say a
Harp?
harpsichord?
ARP. I couldn't pronounce with my ARP.
I thought you said like
Alchemical store.
like the
Alchemical store.
angelic musical instrument.
Yeah, I thought similar. I thought harpsichord, you know.
I'm just
Not that
imagining
one.
this little halfling on a white nailed chair. Just
Play ARP. That would be cool.
That would be a good aesthetic.
you just need a halo.
Oh wow.
Well, why don't we go looking for if we're staying the night here, why don't we go looking for a more commercial district? See
Yeah.
if there's anything that interests us while we're here. And then we can find a tavern and rest for the evening and find a ship in the morning.
Sounds good.
Especially starting now will mean we can get an early start and
Yeah,
just
we should
quicker
do
to
that.
get.
Do we know where to go? Like, should we ask somebody to lead us? I'm gonna ask the fair skipper. Do you know where to find like those weapons shop, magic shop, those inns? Do you know which section of the town should we go? And I hand in 2 silver.
This kind of like chubby, chunky, like bearded guy is like, yes, if you go up towards the east side of the city, there's more of the artisanal district, and that's where they make craft a lot of things. Up here closer to the coast is to the shoreline, is more of the the commercial trading and things. If you really want to get things for a bit cheaper and get a bit more variety, there is a decent amount over on the east side, though they might not be quite as good quality. I don't know exactly what you're looking for. But as to magical things that are for sale, definitely over there. There is a place. All of my notes. The Hall of Kareska is where you can find the magic things.
Oh, cool. Thank you so much. What's your name? Is
Bradward.
Bradward. That's a great name.
I
Bradward,
know.
you got a last name too, or is it just Bradward? Are you like Beyonce or Cher?
Why would you need to know my last name?
I don't know. I'm just making friends. My name's Thorak Balloon.
Wilson. Bradward Wilson.
Wilson.
Have a good
Thank
one,
you.
Mr. Wilson.
You want to know my entire backstory as well?
I do,
Yeah.
but I won't bother you for it.
Thank you. I'll let them know you sent us there so that you can get some discounts and stuff. If you
Sure.
go there.
Thank you.
Alright.
Sure. And
You're welcome.
he walks off.
Bradford has a pretty big social media presence, so he gets a lot of free
Yeah.
stuff already.
Like 10,000 Instagram.
Oh, but it's not Bradford, it's Bradward with a
Bradward,
W.
excuse me.
Bradward.
Makes him even more
Bradward.
unique.
Bradward Filson?
Wilson.
Wilson.
All right, let's go to each.
I don't want to have to
Alright.
put him in the wiki, no.
Do I know which way is east?
You generally know that you are on the west coast, so basically everywhere is east from where you are.
Oh,
Wait, was it the east side is where we get the cheaper stuff, but the artisan district is not there?
shoreline is the artisan stuff. I
You can
No,
also
Shoreline's the
you can also make me a general history check. Anybody who wants to see how much
Okay.
you know about the city itself.
I want to.
I'll do it.
Ah.
history 11.
9.
15.
Okay. So okay. Store, you've heard of like Aaster's Perch before, but not anything like too specific about it. Thorak, you don't know if you've really heard about this area much before. You live in a very sheltered place. But Elias, you know the history of this region. Just off of the coast, there is a rather large island called the island of Azador, which is the home to the Dragonborn in this continent. A couple hundred, actually I believe it was like 100 and so years ago, they had a big old civil war sort of thing. The chromatic Dragonborn versus the metallic Dragonborn. And they resolved it by separating the island into two separate kingdoms, sort of, and they are not on good terms at all. And it's very hard, sort of tense life over there between the two sides. So Aaster's Perch is kind of used as like a relaxation spot. A lot of Dragonborn come here to forget their worries, forget their troubles, but it's not a seedy or creepy place. It's very wholesome. So there's a lot of like, oh, come here and like go to a spa, come here and like learn how to make pottery. And so the artisanal district, you figure, would be kind of that thing of like, it's like a big old pottery barn, and like people have made a bunch of things. Like maybe people have learned smithing, so there's like a bunch of swords. They might not be super nice, but they're out there and they're probably very cheap.
I said that same thing.
Okay.
It's a long thing to repeat. So yeah, there's a huge burn. Probably we should probably go check it out. Maybe, I don't know.
How many
Let's-
swords do you think we could buy if we all spend all of our money on swords?
Ooh, that would be
You
cool.
only really need at most like 4
Like 10?
swords. Like once you're past 4, that's one for each hand and replacements for the one in each hand.
What about the one for your mouth?
Wait,
Well, you
why?
can't really attack with your mouth.
I'm gonna bite store. I'm kidding.
He's wearing armor though.
Yeah.
Does it count as like unarmed? Add strength?
It's
like,
it's an improvised strength attack, so it's
Okay,
just a
so that's a-
strength.
That's
added
a
to it.
21 to hit.
Oh wow. Yo.
I
Wait,
I
no.
imagine that probably hits.
You have -3, right? For the heavy armor.
Yeah, I get to negate some damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is just one singular point of damage from a
Yep.
bite
Oh,
like
then
this.
then I reduce all of it, so it doesn't like you hit and you latch on, but
Yeah.
it doesn't get through my armor.
It's like he bites onto like that, like a space between two different plates where there's kind of that almost like a chain shirt underneath. So you like
Well,
bite
I
on,
just
but
have
it doesn't.
chainmail, so it'd be
Oh,
mostly
okay.
chainmail with
Yeah.
bits of like plate. Yeah, so you bite onto the chainmail, so off,
Weapon.
off.
I don't like hook on. I'm not like
This
a
is
dog.
a dog.
Seems like a weapon. I don't know. I mean,
Chihuahua.
you
Yeah,
know,
but
how
we're
much more
talking
effective
about
would that be?
Swinging a sword, you'd have to like whip your head back and forth, and I feel like you'd get
Whip
whiplash.
your hair back and forth. Whip your hair back and forth.
Elias already is good at it. Maybe he's proficient in mouth swordman. Anyway, should we go check out the east side?
Yeah. We should just go
Yeah.
check. Yeah. All right.
But-
I'm gonna go to artisanal place.
Okay.
know
Lycum
where.
kind of like she punches Keldra on the shoulder. She says, "I'll be back later. I'll find you. Don't worry."
Okay.
And she leaves. She walks off
Okay.
into the city.
Oh yes, she said that the Dragonborn maybe don't like her so much, and if we are go to the artisanal district, maybe she's avoiding the Dragonborn.
I forgot about that.
Keldra says,
I thought-
no, she's
Kel-
probably finding a brothel. That's kind of her sort of thing that she
Oh, shoot.
likes.
Oh,
Oh.
Yep.
That she
Yeah, I
need
thought
my
Keldra was the one who wasn't fond of
No,
the
they don't
Dragonborn
like
or the
them, that's for sure. But it's not
Ah.
only Dragonborn that live here. There's definitely
Oh.
all sorts.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just the kind of thing she's do. You'll
Alright.
find us. She's yeah.
She should be done in like 10 minutes. We were fine.
Well,
Yeah, that's right,
Yeah,
buddy.
definitely 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you
How
do
long
with
do
the
you
other
think-
9 minutes and 30 seconds?
Let's go.
so where are you looking for first? As you
Oh,
wander through the city, there's not like
The-
specific segmented
hall-
districts. It's just
yeah.
as you go further east, there's more
The-
like
the
bigger
hall
buildings.
that Brad.
Araska.
The Hall of Karaska. All right, make me investigation checks or general charisma checks.
Ooh,
Investigation.
general charisma check.
I throw that in there just for you,
Investigation.
paladins.
12 for investigation.
14.
16.
All right, so it doesn't take you a super long time to find this hall. It is very large, very pretty. It's one of the buildings that kind of has a mix of stone and wood, mostly like very thin plates of stone that have like different carvings. Some of them are like runes that you recognize as like kind of being magical. Not like they are magic in and of themselves, but like descriptors of magic.
So cool.
And so you enter. It is fairly large open space, kind of like a school cafeteria almost, where there's these tons of like long tables with occasional larger big square tables, and they're all bolted to the floor. On one side.
Kind of like mall cafeteria. Or...
Yes, though with slightly more space between the tables.
Okay. Wow, this is so huge.
As you walk in, this kind of middle-aged, green dragonborn woman comes in, like walks up to you. She kind of looks like the best descriptor, like a less crazy Professor Trelawney, where she's got these like kind of wizardy robes, but they're a little bit like extra embroidered and like hippie sort of things. She's got these like big old glasses, but there's some like different colored yarn and stuff around the arms of them to give some color and decoration.
Wow. What does she smell like?
She smells like a lot of different materials, a lot of different like components and stuff.
Oh, okay. All right.
Emma?
Hi, are you a Kareska?
No. Kareska is the goddess of the dragon magic
Oh.
and the patron of all the dragonborn who practice magic. I am Elaith. You can call me Elaith.
Hi, I'm Elias. I was gonna say my name, shoot. Elias. We're here to browse and maybe buy some stuff.
Sure, we have most of the people who come here are wishing to learn a little bit of magic, and so we help them enchant different things. So we have a lot of things. A lot of things.
Scrolls?
We do have some magic scrolls.
That would be cool.
Now, I will say we don't necessarily have a lot of certain types of magic because we want our patrons to be very happy and feel very safe. So there's not a lot of dangerous things. You look like a dangerous group. I see a lot of blades and things. So if that is what you're looking for, there will not be a lot of that here.
Is there
No,
another
we're not
shop
kidding.
in the town that might have a lot of magical blades?
Probably not.
Ah,
Not that I know of.
Okay. All right.
do you have any featured items? Things that you're particularly that particularly cool, at least in your opinion?
Definitely. Come with me. And she leads you over to this room. She opens it up. It's almost like a storage cupboard where there's like bins of stuff and they have like labels on them. She pulls out this like glass ball that has, it like kind of glows this sort of blue color, and there's like one sort of like eighth wedge of it that glows kind of like a dark green. This will always tell you which way is north. So you turn it. See, I turn it, and it always points toward the north. This is what we call the orb of direction. We have a lot of these. She puts it back in. You see there's like a good dozen of these things in this
How much is
bucket.
it?
We have... There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot.
How much is that orb?
These are 5 gold each.
Oh, I'll take one.
Sure.
I'll give her 5 gold.
Takes your money. She hands you the little, it's called an orb of direction.
Orb of direction. Okay.
We also have orb of time, tells you what sort of time of the day it is. We have different instruments that make beautiful noises. We have candles that don't go out when it is wet, when it is underwater. We have way to breathe under the water. She pulls out, there's like this kind of like much larger glass here. She says, you put this on the head, you can breathe for a little while, but then you need to fill up with air again. These one are a little bit harder to create, so we don't have quite as many. I only have 3 of these.
How much are the water orbs?
Is it orb?
80 gold each.
80 gold. What if we
I don't
bought
mind.
all 3?
Make a persuasion check.
Can I?
I will.
Can I help give an advantage by buying the orb before?
What are you gonna say?
Since we're gonna be buying more. Could you give more discounts? I already bought one. Like, we will definitely buy more. Can you discount?
I'm not gonna say that gives advantage because that's essentially what Thorak is also saying. It's just making the
okay.
same argument twice.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Terrible. Where's my
All right, that's good.
persuasion? There it is. +4. 14.
She gives a look. Well, I guess we've had these for a while. These ones are a bit more valuable. Maybe not so big a discount on these. Maybe if you buy all three, they could be 75.
225 total.
If you buy more things, maybe I can discount it even more.
Well, let's see what you have
yeah.
first, because we should make sure everything that you have before we go buying. I mean, we don't have all infinite gold, obviously.
True, yeah. Okay, go ahead with the items first. I'm gonna ask for squirrel later.
Okay, so there's these breathing bubbles. There's 3 of them. There's Candle of the Deep, which is, it basically will not go out even underwater. There's 5 of those. There's a hand spice pouch, which you just kind of decide what kind of spice you want that comes out of it. There's 10 of those. There's instruments of illusion. Exactly.
Those are fun.
What is that?
It makes a 5-foot illusion appear when you're playing it above the instrument. If you're a bard, it turns to 15 feet.
Yep, that's basically what this. There's a couple of them. There's like a couple of flutes. There's like a little sort of guitar.
Oh,
There's one
a
little
pan
harp.
flute.
Roll a luck check. If it's above a 13, then yes. Oh, but no. There's a couple of flutes. There's a lock of trickery. I remember what the lock of trickery does. I made this 3 weeks ago. I don't remember. It appears to be an ordinary lock. Any checks made to pick the lock have disadvantage.
Put it on things, or do I have to like weld it into something?
You just put it on things. It's like a padlock.
Oh, okay.
The Orb of Direction, the Orb of Time, which is kind of like a clock. There's Perfume of Bewitching, is very nice.
What does it do? Sorry.
Specific details.
You can just summarize it. It's fine.
You spray it on yourself. It lasts for an hour. You get advantage on all charisma checks directed at humanoids of a certain challenge rating or lower.
Sorry, you might need it.
Yeah, we'll circle back to that. That could be useful.
Okay.
There is also something called a shift weave. It is an item of clothing, and there's 5 different things that it can be. So she pulls up this like men's coat, and she like says a quiet word, and it shifts into like a bright red shirt. She says something again, it shifts into like this dark like buttoned up embroidered jacket. Like there's 5 different things. If you have the magic to change it, you change it.
Whoa, this is so cool. I never see something like this before. Wow. Do you do like any like free items stuff too?
Well, I
Like
mean,
a
if you
BOGO deal.
Or like do we go and do quests for you and then you give free stuff?
Oh.
You do those stuff?
I mean, we don't really need to have a lot of quests. The components that we use are very basic. The magic that we use is very simple. And so people just pay so that we teach them the magic. And sometimes they take the items home and sometimes they leave them here. And this is just what we have. So I'm not in huge need of
Okay.
quests.
I thought just in case asking.
If
Um,
I ever need, I will remember you.
Okay. All right. Are you done with the items? Like,
Oh.
no yet. Okay.
We also have a lot of spell scrolls.
That's what I was gonna go ask. Yes.
These are
Um,
the ones that we have.
I remember my master do something like you know, like you're really familiar with object and then you try to like find where it is, like using magic to like try to find it. You know, I'm asking for locate objects.
Mhm.
Level
I
2.
don't
like,
think we have anything quite so powerful. Oh, the things that we have are the very basic, the cantrips, and then we also have those of the very first level.
Oh, got it. Then how about more defensive? Like when you like element stuff came in and you just absorb it and then you just kind of like return it back to favor later. I'm asking about
See,
absorb elements.
this one we don't do because there is that return aspect, the damage that comes afterward. We don't want to provide people with the possibility to hurt others because we live very near people who very like to hurt each other.
Okay.
But defensive things, yes. These are the ones they have. For cantrips, mending, prestidigitation, friends, light, message, mage hand, resistance, thaumaturgy, virtue. For the first level spells, animal friendship, bless, ceremony, comprehend languages, create or destroy water, find familiar, healing word, identify, long strider, sanctuary, and sudden awakening.
Well, he's
Cantrips.
thinking, ma'am.
Yeah.
Could you would you be able to take this here flask and make it so like when I'm done, it's not actually done, you know?
Yes.
Or like I could fill it up more?
Yes, I think that is possible.
Would you be able to do that like before tomorrow morning?
I don't think so. I need to sleep. But I could probably do it within a couple of days.
That's okay. I might be back. Flask.
I'm interested in you know, the Lawn Strider spell scroll.
Yes.
Would you be well into trade scrolls?
What do you have?
I have a scroll of Shield of Faith.
Ooh, I do not believe we have one of those. Can I take a look at it?
I took it out and give it to her.
She opens it and she kind of like quietly grabs it. So she doesn't like speak it to use it or whatever.
Yeah.
This is.
He just uses it right.
She's just like, aha! Her AC goes up and she's like, I am the big bad. Yes,
It was that first level spell.
I would actually, if you would like to
Well, they
trade this,
needed it.
I will trade this for a long strider scroll.
Sure, that would be awesome. Yes, I traded with her.
Right, I'm now gonna add this as a thing that people can now make at this place.
Alright. Cool. Do you have papers too? So that I can use like to copy these into my book.
Yes. You can actually use those for free if you wish.
Wait, I can?
Yes.
It's 50 gold for the paper?
Yes. Because you're making so many other purchases? Yes.
I'm gonna grab a pile of it.
She's like, no, you can't just take it, you have to do it here.
Oh, okay. I'll wait until the end of the shopping.
Okay.
To copy stuff.
Okay.
You mentioned you didn't have many blades. Do you mean you don't have any, or you don't have a lot?
We don't have really any. There are some people who sometimes pass in and they start enchanting different weapons, but they take those with them. I do know of these magics myself, and I am capable of performing this enchantment myself, but it's not something that I usually make as a class here.
Understandable.
And what about for protection? Do you have shields or armors?
Currently, no, we do not have any shields or armors. But if you
Okay.
wish, would create some. We are able to do them rather quickly because we have many students who come in to perform this low-level magic, so we have a lot of people who help in each creation.
Well, we are probably leaving tomorrow, so I wouldn't want to order something if we don't know we will be here. But I believe if we are coming through here again, we will be less rushed.
We also, because we live in this wonderful city, we have the means to send it to a place if you would wish.
We don't know where we're going.
Oh no.
Yeah. We
Don't
don't,
know where we're
know if we're gonna be where we're going for how long. It's if we knew where we were going to be, it'd be more likely. I think.
If you have a
let-
suggestion, I can just have my students work on this item. You don't pay much until you come to get it.
Ooh,
Because it could be just a fun thing for my students to learn.
that would be cool.
Yes, let me think.
Let me
for a little.
For the items they do have, what's everyone thinking?
It's
I know I want a couple things.
I'm interested in the perfume
Me too.
that you have there.
Do you have like other scents? I'm not really like a flowery kind of person.
Yes, this one is more of like a sort of dirty manly musk.
Dirty manly musk, perfect.
Mhm.
I'm interested in a shifty
The
weavy.
shifty weave. There is only one of those.
How much is it?
It's 10 gold. But currently the clothes that it makes are too big for you. It was
Shoot.
created by some sort of larger humanoid, so the clothes are all much larger than you.
Oh no.
Yes.
I
I would say
Huh.
because you are a magic person, you probably could figure it out enough to change the clothes. Like, you could probably do like one a day. Like oh, I'm gonna change this shirt to be a halfling size shirt, and you could do like one a day.
Oh. Okay. Now I'm thinking again. Never mind. I'll take the orb of time for sure.
Okay.
How
That one
much
is-
is that?
5 gold.
All right, I give her 5 golds.
How much for the 2 perfumes?
For 2 of them, both together I will say 20.
So everything I just want a water breathing apparatus, 2 lockets of trickery, and a perfume thing. That's what I want.
Just the perfume.
Perfume?
And I think, well, I do not know if I personally will want this. I'm thinking of in this area there's a lot of water, so maybe some of your students would be interested in some armor that helps in the water, like maybe something that would help them swim better, or a mariner's armor.
Armor. So you kind of like describe your idea to her, and she's like, okay, I think this is a doable thing. It may take us a couple of days to procure the proper armor itself to begin the enchantment process, but then I imagine we could probably do this within a few days.
Huh.
If you're willing to pay just 5 gold for us to purchase the armor, that would be wonderful. And we could probably get started on it tomorrow.
Oh, I mean, you said that you were thinking about adding more classes for your students.
I was thinking of it as an option. But if you are wanting to specifically procure an item, it would be helpful. You can choose to refuse this, lady.
I'll also take the helmet for water breathing one too. If you guys don't need it, I'm gonna get one too. Does it fit my head?
Yeah, it'll fit you. It's
Okay.
fine.
You got a big head for a gnome.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
There's kind of like this space on the bottom
Sorry.
half where you just like put your head in, and then there's kind of this like shimmery, transparent magic that comes to
Ooh.
like meet up with your neck around it.
Ooh. Okay, it's 75 gold, right?
If you buy all 3 at 75 so far, you've only offered to purchase 2.
Oh. Do you need one store?
Not particularly. I feel like I point at the armor I wear. I feel like if I fall into water much higher than me, well, I haven't done it, but I've seen what happens when metal does fall into water.
Yeah, that's why you get
Okay.
the helmet so you can breathe. So then you're
Oh.
okay and you can.
So I have
walk on the wall.
another few minutes to write my will.
To cut the straps off of the armor and.
All right. I guess I'll just give you 80 gold.
So for each breathing bubble, it's 80. And then, okay. So you want 80 for the breathing bubble. Thorak is 120. So you also wanted a perfume. So
Yeah.
130 for yours, and then Store's just 10 for your
How much
perfume.
are the lockets per?
The locks are 20 each.
Okay.
I will mark off gold and add equipment.
Ooh, I have so many stuff.
Yay for common
Alright.
magic items.
Yeah, I think I am interested in armor, but perhaps not magical, honestly.
Just looking for armor. There is Leovold, he has a blacksmith sort of craftsman shop just down the street. Similar sort of quality of that we have. If you wish for finer things, maybe further closer to the shore.
Mhm.
Can I just take some paper? Oh, what time do you close?
We close at around sunset, so probably another hour.
Can I grab some paper so that I can copy it? Like just a few pages, enough for copying one spell? Because I'm
Make
not sure
a-
I can come back in time.
Make a persuasion
Right.
check.
It's gonna fail. Nat 20. Oh my
Alright.
god.
He says, yes, sure. You have paid a good amount of money. I can tell you are a magic person. You have given me a spell scroll to increase our library of spells, so that is very helpful. Thank you.
All right. Cool. Yes. All right. I don't
So we
have
got
to wait here.
directions to blacksmith.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Forgot her name. Elite.
Lath.
Elite. I couldn't pronounce th. Thanks.
It was wonderful to meet you, Elias and friends.
Oh, you know my name now.
You
I
told
didn't
me
even
your
tell you.
name.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
The rest of you know. Alright, so you head over to just down the road. There's like this kind of similar in size, and when you walk in, it's once again like big space, and then there's like several like craftsman's benches and like a central forge and everything. There's only like one there's like the big beefy this is a half elf guy, and then there's like one like blue dragonborn in the back making something. He turns to you guys. You walk in. Hello? How can I help you? You looking to make something?
Or buy stuff.
More buy things.
Yeah.
Perfect. We do have quite an accrual of things that people like to make and leave behind, as no one really needs swords and things around here. What do you need?
Swords and things.
Yes.
What
Probably around
specifically? What specifically would you like?
I mean, I'm always open. Go ahead.
I kind of want something that's not armor, but will make it so people can't hit me as hard.
Like a
So
shield.
like a ring or a bracer. No, I use a
Oh, we don't have any of the.
two-handed.
We don't have any magical things around here. I'm very sorry.
No problem.
Do you have any weapons that are more finer and better than the average longsword?
I mean, I do have some of the things I have made. Essentially, he has anything on the equipment list that you might want.
Oh,
Yeah.
like no magic.
He doesn't have any magic stuff, but he has anything on the equipment list. Type of armor, any type of weapon.
I don't need anything. They are good here. Maybe we should go visit armor store or something.
Yeah, I'm good.
Armor. Me? No, an armor store.
Yeah.
Are you? Is he just weapons or
No,
weapons?
he has armor and stuff too.
Oh, he has armor.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
There's nothing magical.
I can't wear any.
Sorry. I guess this is a question for the DM. Sorry. I'm a druid? Yeah. And druids are not supposed to wear metal.
They do have like leather items and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was
They even have
looking-
like wooden shields.
Mhm. I don't
they probably don't
Yeah.
have laser pistol, right?
Probably not.
Hey,
I'm
you
looking
sell
at-
futuristic like nanotech by any chance?
No, but we do have teleportation beams.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking of well, I like my leather armor, but it doesn't offer very much protection. If you had something similar but just more sturdy.
Yes, we do have some of that. Sort of a studded, reinforced leather. Yes, we do have some of those.
What kind of studs do you use?
I mean, they're usually made out of
They're vegan.
metals.
I'm looking for the hypoallergenic. No,
Cruelty-free.
actually, we want maximum cruelty because it's minimizing any man-made stuff, right?
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, animal killing.
But yeah, I mean, with studded leather, there's not really a ton that you can get, like, non-metallic studs on it.
Do you have anything that you're proud of, like that you ever made in your life?
Yes.
What is it?
That's good.
I mean, I did make a very nice plate once.
Like
I
eating
don't have
plates?
that. I mean, no, like
No.
armor.
Oh, armor plate. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Seasick keep getting into me.
Keldra's like, I'm so woozy.
I'll cast minor restoration.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I'm also looking for blah 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 splint armor.
Flint armor?
The armor is made of narrow vertical strips of metal riveted to the backing of leather that is worn over cloth padding.
The
Flexible
heavy
chainmaking.
armor between chain and plate.
Oh
sorry.
wow! I cannot believe I've never heard of that before. That's totally. Yeah. So with the lack of like quality of these things, they're not super beautiful. They're a little bit like crappy and stuff, but they are like 60% off. Well, 60% the cost of what's in the book. So splint mail, you can get, and it'd be 120 gold per set.
Shoot! I just realize.
But it's not
something.
like it's not gonna fall apart bad. It's just
No,
like,
it's just
looks-
not pretty.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Do you have a shield? A shield,
I do
just
have.
regular shield.
I have some shields. Yes.
Cool.
I have
I
paid
many
120.
shields. Okay.
All
Yeah, you're
right.
splitting now.
I'll take one shield. And then how many? Do you have daggers?
I do have some daggers.
Let's see.
How many? Would...
How much it is?
Well, a shield is 6 gold.
Okay. I just realized something. Yeah.
I go to their back room and change and come out with my chainmail. I'm like, hey, can I trade this in at all?
I don't really have use for. I mean, I guess I could melt it down into stuff. Is that all right with you?
I don't need it. Could I actually probably spend the evening just kind of making this a little bit more me? I'm proficient blacksmith, so I can smith my own stuff.
Yes, if you'd like to, I'll take these off your hand as sort of like a trade-off for the use of the forge for that. Yes.
All right.
You give up this dwarven mail, like dwarven armor that you've made in your home. Give it away.
Give it away.
Come on.
You're not material people.
Dagger are super cheap. You can get one for 1 gold each.
Okay, I'll take 5. 5 daggers, please. And then 1 shield.
Alright. So you now have 6 daggers total, because you also have the silver dagger that
Yeah,
like
7 dagger. I have 7
And
daggers.
you had what
now.
you started with?
Yep.
Oh my god. Be careful how you sit down, friend.
Okay. So I gave it 11 gold, 1 shield, and 5 daggers.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Do you want the studded leather? Oh no.
Well, if it has metal, maybe I don't think I can use it.
I don't think druids can never use metal.
hmm
So I personally don't have an issue with you using studded leather. If you want to use it, cool. If you don't want to, that's also fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's use it.
So that is 30 gold.
Okay.
I have a question. Is it a metal shield or wood shield?
You can choose. There are some metal ones, there are some wood ones. There's even some that are like leather, sort of like hide shield.
I'm gonna get the metal. A metal shield that, like, I can pretty much hide behind. Like big.
Well, you wouldn't be able to use it if it was so big. You want like
I'm
a
not-
halfling size shield.
Yeah, but it cover like three quarter, 2/3 of me.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
halfling size shield.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Store, do you want anything from here?
I'm not trading my armor anytime soon.
Understandable. It's
No, I'm
very important armor to have.
Thank you. Not that your work isn't good. There's more value to this than.
He kind of leans and he's
Then
like,
that-
I really don't take insult at that at all. I'm more of a teacher than a smith. It's okay. You know, the actual really good smiths, you know, they do other things. So it's all right.
Fair enough.
Cool. All right, I'm done. Is there all the shops here? I guess. Oh wait, is there any alchemical shops that we can buy potions and stuff?
Yes, I imagine. What sort of potions are you looking for? If you're wanting a bunch of daggers, probably not just like nice smelling things.
I mean, whatever. Like, all of the potions. I don't know. Like, I guess more like healing potions and stuff, and poison, and probably useful potions.
Yeah, poison's probably not so much in this area of town, probably closer to the shore. You probably don't have long before they're going to be closing.
Shit. Okay. What time is it? I took out my orb of time.
At this point, it's probably getting closer to like 7:30 or so, because you've taken this time to shop and stuff. And Thorak is like over at a workbench, like hammering
Yeah.
away at his new armor.
Oh, okay. I guess we can do it later. I guess.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel
you-
just. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask the owner, like, do you know any inn or somewhere we can stay overnight? Like any recommendation?
Yes, there's a couple. So he tells you about the Excellent Jester Tavern, which is like a fun music place as well as like a tavern and inn. And then there's the Twilight's Rest, which is much more like go there and sleep. Not
that
as much of a
sounds
party
more-
attitude.
Which
But
one?
it has a lot of like kind of spa stuff to it.
The Twilight one has.
The Twilight's Rest has like soaking tubs and like massages and spa treatments and
Oh,
things. Whereas the
that's
Excellent
cool.
Jester has like musical stuff.
Do you
Um,
like music?
I don't care much. What?
A spa, like a place where you get clean?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
I mean, if you're just looking for a tub, then I imagine the Excellent Jester would also have that. It's just not necessarily like with scented oils and massages and, you know, those sorts of things.
Oh,
Mhm, mhm.
that sounds
Both
cool.
these options have very obvious pluses and minuses. I'll yell over the smithing work to Thorak. Thorak, any opinion? Spa or bar?
I'll get drunk either way.
Well, I'm kind of leaning towards bar, but I don't know.
So, Alias, I
Yeah.
think when we went to the casino,
The Orange Moon
Orange.
Estate.
Yeah.
Orange Moon, yeah.
yeah, you used prestidigitation on me, or Thorak did, or you guys both kind of did that to all of us, and
I think it is Dorek. I don't think I could do that.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ever since Thorak used the prestidigitation on me and made me clean, I'm noticing I get itchy now with
Fleas
getting
on it?
dirty.
Oh, okay. Can I investigate to see any fleas on him?
Sure, make an investigation check.
13.
I mean, you don't see any fleas, but it's kind of hard for you to get like up on his head because you're so short.
I think it is
Most of them.
my skin had dirt and then it didn't, and now it doesn't want to anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Does-
Oh, you want a
Dirt
makeover?
or doesn't want to not have dirt?
I think it doesn't want dirt anymore.
No. How about this? We're still at the shop, right? Pick up the any clothing you want. I know we can get you a makeover. Buy new clothes. You don't need to wear this old dirty ones anymore. Buy a more
Where
like
do we wear? Oh God.
I just got new armor.
yeah, but
Uh,
underneath clothing you can have a brightest red color or something.
this is a smithy, not a textile store.
Oh, I guess. Never mind that. But we should go find you some new clothes. You will be so glamorous. You have like the OG beauty there. But just you know.
Uh,
Yes,
uh,
the original gangster beauty.
So, where do you guys decide to go for the night?
I vote for Twilight.
All right, sounds like we're going there.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to the spa for the night.
I'll
The
meet you
next
guys
time we
after I'm
stay
done.
at the bar, though.
Okay.
It's possible you might change your minds because you get directions from Leovold to get to the Twilight's Rest. You walk in, there's not a bar in sight, nowhere at all.
There's no alcohol.
No, not any that you see. There's not like the typical tavern like bar that is part of this inn.
Shit.
I'm still at the smithy, by the way. So if you guys change, you'll.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll tell them if a messy, angry, drunk dwarf comes in, send him to the Joker's. Excellent jest.
Yeah, this
Tell
is
him
like
we're at the good bar.
Good bar.
so it's like very like so you walk in, it's like a there's like a small entry room and it's got like different like bamboo plants and almost like little Zen garden off to the side with a couple of like pillowy chairs. And as you like kind of walk in further, you see like off to the side there's like a giant, kind of like a jacuzzi, like big 30-foot each side jacuzzi with like warm bubbling water, and you can see a couple of people like sat in it. And like one of them seems to have like a cup in their hand, but you don't know what's in it. It's not like obvious.
They have kombucha and aloe water. That's what they sell here. I already know.
I go up to the person and ask, "What do you having, mister?"
As you start to like walk past the reception desk towards them, like this little old like elven woman, very like graceful, she's like, "Excuse me, you can't just please don't disturb the guests unless unless they request it.
I'm sorry.
Would you like to stay here for the night? Or are you looking for some respite? Are you looking for... What are you looking for?
Do you serve beer? Ale?
No, we don't have any of that.
Right? Okay.
We leaving?
Stories.
Just turns around.
Bye, I guess.
So then you guys kind of like turn around, and as you leave, Denono, you hear her in Elvish say, "Such uncultured.
Oh my god.
I mean, genuinely, I am uncultured, so...
Do you say that to her?
I think so, yeah.
Like, it's not your fault. She just kind of like waves you out the door.
Go to the excellent jester.
All right. So the excellent jester, whole different sort of place. This is like big bandstand room. There's like an open dance floor with people dancing. There's a big group. It's like a group of like 8 different musicians all playing together. This like very uppy, dancey sort of music. There's a bunch of people around on the sides and like these tables. There's definitely booze here for sure. It's painted in like crazy rainbow colors, almost in like graffiti style, where there's like and you actually see like on each table there's like sunk into it at the bottom there's like a little pot with like brushes and then like little screws of like different paints and stuff, and like the walls are just like painted like.
Whoa.
Feels like it gets messy. I feel like there's a lot of cleaning every night after this bar is done.
That's if they care about it being clean.
Oh my god.
I'll look for anyone who looks like they're working here. And
okay, so there's like a long bar with like on one end far over there's like kind of like a receptionist sort of area. There's like a half elf woman there, and then there's like the bartender who's like this very like kind of hippie looking stoner half orc guy.
I like him already.
Oh my god.
Which do you want to talk to?
The hippie looking half orc.
All right. So you come up to him, hey, How can I help you, man?
We are looking for some rooms. In your inn.
You have to talk to Layla about that one. I just do the stuff. You know?
What stuff?
Yeah,
What
man,
stuff?
I'm
You know,
not
like
there.
the drinks and the stuff.
Oh, okay.
I will be back to talk to you once I get a room.
Oh wait,
All
here.
right.
This is what I do.
Let's go talk to the inn guy. Girl.
Go and
Whatever,
talk to
person.
person.
I'm gonna go and sit on a table and start copying down my spell. Crystal, can you take care of room stuff? I kind of want to copy before we sleep.
Yeah.
Finish
course.
copying.
It's
All right.
very hard to find an empty table. The best you can do is like one where there's like a pair of other people and that's all. The
Oh.
happening place.
You might
you
want
want,
to
you can-
go to the room for that.
Oh yeah. I'll wait for the room then. Oh wow. So many people. Ugh.
So the lady behind the counter, she is very short and thin. She wears a lot of beads, rings. She's probably in her like 60s. She's got this long gray hair. And she's got like peacock feathers embroidered all around like the sleeves of her brown dress. And you walk out, she's like, what do you need?
We are looking for some rooms in an establishment that seems like a fun time.
We are a very fun time, and I figured you needed rooms because, you know, that's kind of what I do. How many do you need?
I'll count 4,
5, 6?
6.
6.
Because I like to Keldra. Lycum will find us, right? We get like a room. I feel like
she's probably gonna be gone all night. Probably.
Oh, then 5 rooms?
Okay, then 5 rooms.
Okay. So that's 15 silver for the night.
Oof. Alright,
Yeah.
I gave 15 silver.
Do we have party funds?
Okay,
we do.
Yeah.
With the rooms, is
or-
it like you get a bracelet so you can get like drinks over and over?
I mean, I also just have
No.
silver on
Yeah.
hand.
But yeah, if you want, Keldra can take care of the
Oh yeah,
rooms.
she can pay.
Oh,
she can pay.
I was talking. Don't we have money in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
too.
Oh, you
But
want
she
to just
can
do
pay
that?
for us too.
Yeah, she can also pay for you.
Silver. It's like 1.5 gold pieces. We can pay for this.
Alright.
Okay.
Cool. Alright. Pay for
We
your room.
literally spent more just investigating a casino.
You spent like 10 times more. No, 100 times.
100
that.
times more, yeah.
And you didn't even spend the night there.
Oh my god.
Some of us did.
Yeah. But yeah, so you, Elias, if you go upstairs to the rooms to start copying your scroll down, the rooms are not nearly as like happy and nice as the rest of the place. Like there's definitely still like paint, like people have obviously taken upstairs and like painted and stuff. Like the beds are not super nice. The chair when you sit in it is like really creaky and it's not the
Ooh.
same style of chair as like the other chair that's also in the room, like over by the bed and stuff. Definitely not quite as nice.
I'm sitting in my own fancy chair. I don't
Gotcha.
need those chairs.
Your chair like scooches over and like nudges the other chair out of the way and just like settles in real
I
good.
just sit in it and I started copying there. Do I need to make a roll for it? Like
I don't think so.
No,
copying
you
a
just
spell? Yeah.
copy
Yeah.
the spell.
okay. Alright, I'll start
should we-
working on it. And maybe take a break and then take shower first. Quick too.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's not like super nice baths in this.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Yeah.
What are the other two you doing?
I'm going to get ale and food.
All right. We'll say
I-
that's a good like 2 gold to get you drinks and food.
Alright.
I will be asking about the end stuff.
Okay. Can you make me just a charisma check, please?
Ooh. It was almost a 4. But instead it is an 18.
So, what do you ask this half-orc? His name is by the way.
Out of mana.
So, yes, I am Denono. And
Good to meet you.
you mentioned some and stuff with the ale that you have. I was wondering if you have perhaps something similar to what we have in my village. We have various herbs, and they help to change the state of mind.
Yeah, I've heard of those. This is not super different. He kind of like looks around just for a sec, like make sure no one's watching. He's like, it's something I make it myself. It's called soot.
Soot.
S-U-T.
Isn't it the same thing that we got last time?
We haven't bought drugs yet.
I don't think you've bought drugs.
Yeah, no, we haven't bought drugs yet.
No, for the poison from the sex dungeon.
Oh
No,
no. No.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
And he kind of pulls out, and they look like just like white glass flowers. He shows you for a second, then he kind of pulls his hand back. You can eat them, or you can burn them, and the smoke, or you could breathe it in. Just hear our little baby talking upstairs while I'm talking about drugs.
Did you call me?
Yeah, it's kind of more like, I don't, stuff you talk about is kind of like you get like sleepy and stuff happens. This is like it wakes you up.
Well, I mean, we had more than one thing. at
Oh
my
sure, I
village.
don't I don't want to tell you about your own culture. You know more about it than I do.
Yes. What do you charge?
30 gold for each one.
I will take 3.
Okay. Give me a second. And he just like nonchalantly like scoots out a side door, and a couple minutes later he comes back with a little teeny like burlap bag that he just like slides you like under the table. And like you with your high passive perception, people are watching. Like people are aware that this is going down, but they don't really care.
Oh my god.
I have the perception to notice that people are watching, and I do have decent insight, but do I understand that this is illicit?
I don't think that Denono would. Like this is just a thing people do apparently. This guy is being weird about it, but you're not sure why.
There's always those types.
I'm assuming I'm not there for this. I'm over at like a table eating and drinking.
I missed this totally. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's have Thorak roll a smithing check. This would be a strength-based smithing check. Your proficiency bonus. See how long this takes you.
That's not bad at all. That's going to be a 23.
Ooh,
Awesome.
wow.
Depending on how many changes you want, you could probably be done in an hour.
So in my head, I take some of like the more decorative stuff that he can't melt down off my old armor, and I kind of start attaching that. Inscribe a couple just dwarvish sayings, like either on the inside and around it.
Yeah,
Add a little
that
bit-
definitely can be done in an hour, for sure. Say
Cool.
in an hour you got all that done.
Nice.
And you head
then
over
with
to
that
the Twilight's Rest.
Yeah.
And you walk in, you see this fancy... Oh, the walls are purple, by the way. Very
Oh my
much
God.
like...
Like purple wall. Oh my god.
Hi there. My name's Thorak. I think my friends may have come through here. They wanted to have like a chill, a cleaning. I wasn't really listening, but I think they're in here. So
Yes, which Which ones were there? There was a nice little half-elf couple that came in earlier.
No. There wasn't two. There was like a tall elf guy, a tall like human guy, and like a short like gnome guy.
Oh, yes, they did not choose to stay here. I believe it was something about our other amenities that they felt were lacking.
What do you mean? What were you lacking?
I don't know. I feel like we have perfect amounts of everything important here. But they went
Can I
somewhere
make
else.
an insight check on what that means?
Yes, you can.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's not bad. That's 15.
You're not necessarily sure exactly what she's referring to, but it's kind of this like passive-aggressive tone of just like, they didn't think we were good enough, but I know that I'm better than them, sort of a tone.
Oh, wow.
Shit. I take a sip out of my flask. I'm like, did they? Sorry to put you out, but did they say anything? Like where they might?
No, they just left.
We didn't tell them.
Okay.
Score very clearly said to the
Yep,
jester.
I did say to the excellent jester, but she didn't share that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I gotta do you know what? I throw her like a gold just because I'm asking her questions about other places. I'm like, do you know other places that rowdy bunches might stay? Just so I can meet up with them.
See. Knows. I mean, there is a few other places. There is the White Hall. There is the Excellent Jester. And there is the Muddy Rat. That is not a nice place.
Probably not Muddy Rat then. Okay, yeah. Well, thank you again. Thank you so much. Sorry,
Have a
my
good
friend
night.
didn't like it. I don't know. Might run out. Where am I going? I got 3 options. I'm going. Of course, I'm going to the White Hall.
All right.
Oh no.
Make a charisma check. See how long you take to find this out.
23 again.
Yeah, just a few, probably like 5-minute walk of you asking questions, asking for the White Hall. There's this big, it looks kind of like modern ideal of Greco-Roman with like these big columns, this big like peaked roof, made out of like stone, not made out of wood like most of the rest of the town is. You walk in, it has like a double bar, like one on each side, and then there's like the reception table on the other side.
This has to be it. I guess I'm gonna look for him.
All right, make an investigation check or perception.
Or perception. That's a non-nat 20.
You don't see him.
I
There's
run up to the
definitely
bar.
some very non-fancy pretty people. Like middle class attractive women. Not like trust fund babies like Aaliyah and the girls from the Orange Moon Estate.
I'm walking up to the bar. Ma'am? No, I'll go up to and ask the bartender. Hey, so have you seen an elf that's pretty tall, a human that's pretty tall, and are you a halfling? You're a halfling,
Yeah,
right?
halfling.
And a halfling that's pretty short, all traveling together. Come through here.
Girl.
No.
And a girl.
No. I mean, I've seen girls. There's
Oh yeah.
over there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I run back in. Hey, do you know how to get to the jester?
Yeah, just a few streets down this way.
Okay. Then I walk out and I start going.
Luckily for you, this is not like Uziko. It is not quite as like densely humid.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you guys have been hanging out at the Excellent Jester for like a good.
You know, I really don't know what's taking Thorak this long.
Yeah.
You! And then I run over. This isn't the Twilight Sparkles. Wait, the Twilight Rest.
Oh, they didn't have ale.
I was like, why didn't they like it? And she was like, well, they didn't like something we have. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you
No, it wasn't something that they have. It's something they don't have. It's a
You know,
pretty
you guys
key
waited.
thing.
I'd like take a sip. I could have brought some, but that's cool. Food.
We got
Food,
rooms
drink.
here.
I probably come down for food for a bit, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess I'm gonna get fucking drunk.
Okay, let's.
Yeah.
If you want like a lot of booze, if you want really good booze, 5 to 10 gold in that range. You decide how much you want.
I want a lot of mediocre booze. So like
All right,
7.
then we'll say 7. Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
So the soot,
Mm-hmm.
is it? I suppose I may have had a conversation with him about how long the effects last.
Typically about an hour.
Okay.
The Nono's doing drugs.
How
Yes,
irresponsible.
I think I would wait until a little bit later in the night, perhaps after dinner, and then I would take one.
Okay. You're gonna eat it, or you're gonna smoke it.
I mean, given that this is not a very private place, I don't think I would smoke it. No.
Okay. All right, then make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Careful, I heard this stuff turns you gay.
It doesn't
Oh.
work when you're already gay.
Any sort of bonuses for dealing with this kind of stuff before?
No, this is half orcish drugs, not the same.
Shit, this is orcish
Alright.
dream, dude. That's
This
just
is
not
the strong.
Well, I got a 3
You.
with a +2 modifier.
Fine.
fail.
So you pop one of these in. They are like oddly crunchy and just like it really does kind of feel for a second like it's a glass flower that you chomp down on, and then it like dissolves. You immediately spew, just throw up everything that you've had to eat.
Party.
You are poisoned for the next hour.
Shit, what
Hey,
happened?
let's get you some water, buddy. Let's get you some water.
This is not good. I'm
Why
just
don't
gonna
I
cast
get-
Lesser Restoration on myself.
Okay.
What did you eat?
Come back with a glass. Oh, well, you should still stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Someone want
that
to
is
deal with
good.
and I'll gesture broadly at the table. Someone want to get,
Boom comes up with like a mop after a little bit. He's like, "Man, I thought you said you could, you know." He looks around at your group.
I'm used to inhalant more, but I didn't think that was a good idea here.
Maybe not.
Oh my god. What are you inhaling? The Nono?
And Ood
Why-
quickly
what-
mops it up and leaves.
What? Oh, the bartender mentioned some other stuff that he had, and after inquiring, I found that it was similar to some, or at least he seemed to think it would be similar to some herbs that I have back home.
Oh,
And so, yes.
can I look at it?
yeah.
Yes, it isn't really herbs though. And I pull it out and show them the 2 other hits that I've got left.
There's like
Nice.
another couple of people like further. They're like ovular tables where they're like extended circles. So there's people like down on the other side that kind of like look for a second and then they go back to like looking at the band that's playing. Make a. I'm gonna say Because
Nature?
you are an alchemist, this is going to be an intelligence-based with proficiency check.
Okay.
Yeah, we
That's
just gave you
fine.
meth, dude.
Dude,
That's just
I recognize
23.
it.
23?
23. Yeah.
So you haven't heard of this stuff before. You imagine this guy makes it himself, and he's like the one and only person who knows what the heck this is. But kind of looking at it, like, kind of like break off one of the petals and like kind of smell it, kind of take a little taste of it. It is like an elucidator. It wakes you up. It can make your focus really good. If you want, I can tell you, if you succeed on the con save, if you eat it, you get advantage on perception checks for the next hour, and you're filled with the confidence of knowing what's up. And if you smoke it, you only get that, you get advantage on attacks and perception checks, but only until the end of your next turn.
Whoa, this is pretty useful drug you got there. Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
totally exactly everything what he said. I bet you already know about it, but I don't know.
But you don't want to form a dependency on that kind of thing. Drugs
Why
are not
not?
good. Because you don't want to feel like you can only be yourself when you're on it, you know? Like, it may
Like-
give you advantages in the short term, but it might not give you advantages in the long term.
Like alcohol?
Nah, it's completely different. This doesn't give me an advantage.
If anything, this is a hindrance for the most part.
Yeah, exactly. I just gotta bring myself down to the rest of the people level. I'm talking while I drank and like it spilled over me.
Spills out onto your like new armor that you're wearing.
I press digitation it, but it just goes on the floor. Like it doesn't clean.
Oh my god.
Keldra's kind of
Right.
sitting there, like she's got a tankard in one hand, and then she's got like one of the paintbrushes, like painting, like just patterns on the table. She's like, yeah, I mean, booze is just that's different stuff, man.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I mean, we're probably gonna have to move pretty early in the morning, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
What-
I kind of
what-
want to visit the alchemy store before we leave.
You got a fancy globe that tells you what time it is. What time is it?
Let me look my fancy globe of time.
8:23 p.m.
Oh, it talks.
It's digital.
It knows exactly the minute too. Oh wow.
Oh, that's a very useful invention.
Does it track daylight savings automatically, or is it?
Oh, Adrian is way more advanced. They do not do daylight savings.
Yeah.
Like
We're a
nobody.
civilized society.
We don't do
Hey.
daylight saving.
Next, you're gonna tell me they don't do imperial system.
Purely imperial.
Oh my god.
Yes, when she was talking of an orb of time, I mean, I thought we already had those in the sky.
In the sky?
You hear
You mean-
from the other side of the bar. Man, that's deep. Not talking to you, he's just saying it.
Oh my god. Oh wow. No, that's called sun. This one, you can use it like probably when you're studying or copying something that you look at this and oh no, I'm late for dinner. I should eat. Like I could do those stuff like that if I'm in a room. or
But
something.
what you? I mean, even at night you can look at the stars.
Well, I don't know what.
It is?
Do you know what time it is by looking stars?
I know enough.
Oh wow.
That is a very impressive skill.
Yeah, I have no clue. I just
I
know drunk.
mean, you guys can make an insight check if you want.
No,
No, I believe you.
I mean-
I believe
Full
you.
believe. Keldra just kind of says,
like oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Keldra says, Denona, it's more for people who stay inside all the time.
But there are windows.
Not always.
Yeah.
And if there are people, don't look at them.
Just shattered Denono's world.
You hear across the bar go, whoa!
Denono's got some things to deal with now.
He need a mending.
People don't go outside.
How can you?
Why not? Oh, poor Druid. Everybody's a hippie like you.
Thorak, your new armor looks good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fixed it up because it was trashy before. No offense to the guy, he admitted it, but he was right.
Yeah.
By the way, how are we gonna find Malelos?
Divine sense.
That's a.
You just do divine sense. There are 3 fiends in the bar with you right now. No, you don't feel like you don't sense anything.
Oh my god.
Wait, can you sense what things can you sense with divine sense?
Celestial fiend, undead, or anything affected by the Hallow spell.
Okay, so no, you can't feel.
So when we were with, shoot, man, I'm so bad at these names. Hang on, I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna find it because I do take notes. I promise.
Okay.
And
I trust you.
Megha?
Yeltsov. When we were with Yeltsov, he took us through the forest, but how did we find the labyrinth? What were we doing?
He just
fell.
took us to where he was when he sort of blacked out with Tygo.
Tygo.
And then we just found that pit. And then I threw a dwarf.
Okay.
And then
I remember that. I meant getting to the sandy place.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just sort of went. That was just where the last.
Maybe we should probably look for the place where lots of occurrence or animals gatherings, unusual animal gatherings. There might be. Good
Oh, and then we could wait for
Yeah.
we could wait for Elias to have problems. And
Oh shit! Wait, what problem? Wink, wink. And I look at the other guy. Girl. There's no problem here, Demono.
well, I was being much more subtle than that.
Do you say that?
I was not.
Way to ruin it, halfling.
Way to let the werecat out of the bag.
No, but there is an interesting point. If I remember, to what we got interrogating Timber and Megha.
Yeah.
Malala was just looking for going south. He's looking for something bigger than him, like stronger than him, because he's got that a ritual he's trying to do.
Yeah.
So we're probably looking for something that Malelo couldn't fight on its own. That would have to be a beast. So we're looking for the biggest game around.
So we kind of have to ask around the locals, probably.
Mhm.
What if Valelo's not there and we have to fight the beast and then we die?
Well, it'd be an adventure.
Oh.
Then we'd be dead.
Well, I mean, the beast would have to be something too big for Malelo, but the 6 of us, well, assuming Lycum comes back, could probably take anything that would be a challenge for him one-on-one. You're talking
I mean,
numbers at that point.
you basically killed him by yourself while fending off 3 other people almost.
Yeah, so he's not that tough.
Okay.
Zing.
Wait, but no. If you follow time by the stars, what if we stop the stars and then time froze, and we have all the time to go get Malala?
What?
We'd have to stop.
That
the
makes
stars.
sense. Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Let's stop. We can stop the stars.
Yeah, because it's starting to move. No time will move, because that's how time goes.
Uh,
I
Well,
like this.
still don't know the name of the lady with us. I
Keldra.
Elias won't care to remember it either.
Okay.
I'm just gonna turn to her and what were your earlier plans before we came here with you guys? Like, how are you gonna find them? Like,
Well, the hope that I had was that we'd get there before him and
Okay.
that we would be able to kind of check out the area and find out from the locals what's going on, what the big things are. You know, what you were saying of the big beasts and monsters and things that he might go after. And you know, because he might get there a few days before the full moon or whatever it is, and he'd even have to come into town to like get food or something.
full moon?
Wait for him. Yeah, the ritual has to happen on the full. That's the night that
Oh.
it's the hardest to hunt.
Great.
I think I do not know if Milelo would be coming into town for food. He is a hunter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he'd probably be fine in the woods alone.
yeah, but also Southwold is a place full of hunters and gatherers and scavengers and things. So they go out into the jungle a lot. So maybe they would see signs of him and his group that he was with.
By any chance, do you know Malelos would have any capability to disguise himself?
I've
Like-
never seen him do that, which I guess means that either he has no ability to or he's really good.
It's really, yeah.
Yeah,
One
But
of
like,
those
what if
two.
Malello is the disguise? You know, he's someone else we never knew because we only saw him as Malello.
oh yeah. What if he's already Prince of the Beast? And he's acting as a human already.
He's a really, really weak demon.
Yeah, he's trying to get stronger by eating more.
That is
Um,
how it works. That's how, you know, you get stronger. The more you eat, the stronger you get.
Yeah. Why you get me lost?
You know, something that might make sense if we think we're ahead of Malello now. Would it kind of make sense to sort of potentially have the four of us go by land down to see if we can find him and then meet in Southhold? It would take way more time, though.
But we just bought the burrito near waters. But if we go by land, I can't use it.
Well, we could use it later.
I
if
put
we-
the water breathing helmet on.
Wait, does
Okay.
it work with ale?
You pour ale on top of it and it just like scatters around it.
Oh my god.
It's
You wanna
like
protect
I'm
our
breathing
ale?
normal air. I can't even smell the ale. Well, I can't smell that ale. I can smell this ale, but that's my breath.
Okay.
It kind of looks a little goofy because it like cuts in on like his beard and like kind of compresses his beard in a little bit towards his neck.
Oh my god. He has a tentacle coming up from.
Do you fear death?
Go fair
Ah.
death.
Although we don't really have any great ways of tracking Malello.
Yeah, I thought of an idea and I kind of met. They don't have it, so I don't know.
Yes, on the map,
Mm.
DM, if you wouldn't
Mhm.
mind.
Go ahead.
We
it's okay.
came from that kind of corner of the ocean underneath the small peninsula next to the lake up there. Can you use your
Mhm.
mouse to show like that's where we left from this morning and where we are now?
I think we literally
So
just
this-
crossed the bay.
This
Yeah,
is
it was
not
basically
Uziko. This is
Yeah.
Uziko here.
Oh,
You left
okay.
from Clear Wharf. You are now here at Aaster's
Okay,
Perch.
okay. Yeah. So I do not know if we will be. I think it will take some time to get back to the kind of main road, if you will. and to walk down to travel by foot the rest of the way. Melillo is rather quick. I worry that we would be wasted
Um,
trying to follow him that way.
That makes sense.
by any chance, do I know, is there any AAA here in this town?
Make a general intelligence check.
History-ish?
Yeah. Peldra speaks up. There's also the fact that on a ship it can travel through the night. When you're walking you have to sleep, but a ship can go during the night, and so it's faster.
True,
Yeah.
yeah. 13.
You don't really recall specifically. You imagine a town of this size probably does.
Okay.
But you can't recall like the name of it.
Okay. Maybe we should wait for the morning to come and then maybe ask for. We should go find alchemical shop first in the morning, and we can probably ask for help there if I can. I have some business to do there for a bit too, so.
What if you
Maybe-
do that while we go and look for a ship? They probably aren't, leaving all the time, ready to go.
Oh, yeah. True. Yeah, I can go and look for the shop first. Do you guys need anything for the shop? I can buy.
I'll come. I want to come with you to the shop while they get ships. I don't really. Last time I just yelled at people
We
until
can
I
go
found
get a
it.
ship organized and then.
Yeah, maybe I could get some trade. I know if I know people here, then we can get the free rides down south, so that we have more company and stuff. Safer, I guess. I don't know. Well, we'll see in the morning. We don't know yet. All right.
Is there anything else you want to do or talk about before you go to bed?
I think I'm pretty tired by now.
Thorak passes out.
Yeah.
Well, come on, Thorak. Let's get you upstairs.
Keldra
I'm
will
gonna
help
have
you
a
get upstairs,
spider,
too.
and he's gonna be cooler than your horse. Just shh, don't tell a story.
Okay. I won't tell me.
Oh,
It's good.
fresh.
Right.
All right.
That's it.
You guys are able
Going to
to take your long rest on the uncomfortable beds of the Excellent Jester Tavern.
Getting all those spell slots back from that shit.
On the floor of the Excellent Jester Tavern.
It's a toss up which one is cleaner.
I never mind. I throw away the. Oh, never mind. I didn't throw away yet. Never mind. I just go to sleep.
Okay.
I'll do
Wait,
it
wait.
tomorrow morning.
I run over to Store's room and I knock on the door. Store!
I'll
Start.
open the door. Yeah.
I heard there's another bar here, but it has 2 bars. One on each side of the bar. I just want to, if we ever come back here, we need to go to that one. you know?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That sounds. We could drink at one bar and get a drink, go over while we finish it, get another, just back and forth.
Back and forth, and we're walking, it's exercise.
It's like it's a bar crawl in a bar.
This is why. Okay, good night.
Party of geniuses.
Oh man.
All right, so you guys wake up. Beautiful sunny day, wonderful shining sun, little tropical birds flying around come land on your window, these little bright pink and green, like kind of parrots. What was that? No, are you trying to kill and eat a parrot out the window? What do you want?
I think Alias wakes up with me in his room.
Okay.
Wait, what?
What happened?
I mean, I wake up 4 hours earlier than everyone
Yeah.
else, so
What are you doing? No.
Just staring in the corner.
Alias, you are an alchemist.
Yes. And herbalist.
Herbalist or alchemy or all of the
I do both.
materials?
I do
Uh-huh.
both.
Because so you were able to tell some of what this did.
Yes.
I don't think it is made very well. Maybe sometime could you help me figure out how to refine it a little better?
Oh, you want me to? You wanted to make it more less side effect, and then more concentrated-ish. Yeah, I can do that.
Like into kind of like a
Okay.
wax substance.
I will trust you, and I give it to you.
Oh, wait, no, you can keep it. I don't trust myself.
Oh,
Ellie's just like, no.
Well, I mean, I'll
Okay.
keep it. You can keep it in a bag of holding. I don't think I have space. I don't think I have much space right now in my pocket with so many orbs. Yeah. Let me. I'll probably let you know when I need it, and I'll try to. Maybe we should look for a library and look at how to concentrate that thing and then make it better.
okay.
Yeah, I can help.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay.
Okay.
I sleep nude, so can you like?
Nog.
Oh my God.
Wait, is that a canon declaration of Thorax sleeping situation?
No, Thorak never sleeps nude. He sleeps basically as close to fully armored as he can.
Okay,
Oh,
good to know.
I don't wear armor, so I sleep with the pajama. I have my own PJ.
Oh, does it have a little E over the pocket?
Yep. It's a red stripe with white and red stripe PJ.
Is it footy
matching
pajamas? So like it's got little feeties for you.
Oh, that's so cute. Ugh.
Oh my God.
All right, so you guys meet up, you split up, and you head out, Ulrich and Elias, to find a AAA
Chemical
store,
Yep,
and
AAA
all the
store.
rest of y'all to find a ship to be on. Who wants to go first?
I want to go
Alchemy
first.
shop Go first.
All right, alchemy shop. Make
Sure.
make investigation checks.
11.
6.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
14.
Right.
Where's luck?
So you find a place after a good like 45 minutes of searching. It's called Podge.
Podge?
Podge. It's owned and run by a guy, an elven guy named Hodge.
I knew it the second you said it. Oh my goodness.
Decent day. Who names them?
It is, I do, so thank you very much.
I'm just kidding. I'm saying a character.
DM will remember this.
You probably.
So it's a sturdy store, it's built out of stone, but it's quite dirty and smelly. There's not a lot of light in here. There's plants growing from like hanging vases, planter pots, kind of like just all over the place. There's trellises on the walls and baskets and things. Doesn't seem very like organized. And then there's like just buckets with like dried animal parts. Like there's hearts and there's bones all in the same one. There's nothing that's labeled. It's a mess in here.
I sniff it in the air. Smell like home.
It's a lot. And for you, Thoric, especially waking up, having had the evening that you had, it's a wake up that maybe you don't enjoy.
Like walking into a Bath and Body Works. Ugh.
except if it was a compost heap
Ooh.
of Bath and Body Works.
My God.
It's like doing the like heavy breaths.
And Hodge, he's kind of got like dirt smeared up on his face and stuff. His hair is kind of a mess. But very long, like silvery elf hair, just like very messed up. Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi. I'm Elias. What's your name is?
my name is Hodge.
Oh, nice to
Alright.
meet you.
It's good to meet you. He like shakes both of your hands like at the same time.
Okay. Are you part of the AAA?
Yes.
Perhaps.
I don't know exactly what
Great.
that means, but I am.
I
I
can.
can
Can I inside
translate.
check?
Okay.
Can I inside check?
Yeah.
Ooh, I go higher one. 18.
He seems pretty straightforward and honest about it, He's
Alright.
you imagine maybe he like joined it and like signed up for stuff, but like maybe kind of left it by the wayside. Like he's in there and he owes, dues and stuff or whatever, but
Okay.
not like super organized about it.
All right. Yeah. My parents and we are part of the association too. Um. So I'm just looking to see probably a way down south. Is there any cargo, any ship or carriage going on down south that we can probably like protect at the same time and then travel?
Caravan? I don't know.
Okay.
Ships? There's some ships. I work sometimes with the people of the Ashwood Syndicate. They bring me a lot of things, especially the things from
Okay.
further east that I don't have around here. They have ships all the time. Saw a big one
Okay.
yesterday.
Oh shoot! Did we miss it?
No,
Is
it's
it
still here.
going to? Oh, okay. We're planning to go to South World, I think, right, Darek?
Southwold.
Yeah, south, the bottom one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we take the ship along?
I don't know. It's not my ship. You probably can. Maybe.
Oh, it's part of the.
The syndicate. They do a lot of things. They are the big traders. They do a lot. They usually hire the crew and the guards and the workers. They don't stay with just the one ship every time. They switch a lot. The captain is the one who kind of owned the ship. Everyone else kind of switches.
Out of character question. Is Syndicate men like bad people?
So the
Or-
Ashwood Syndicate, you actually make a history check because you might not know as much about this. Correct,
Okay,
you don't
I-
know anything about this for sure.
Thorak gets a brilliant idea and puts the water breathing helmet on.
Okay,
So he's
yeah.
breathing that air instead
You get
of this
1
air.
hour of good air.
Oh my god. 19.
Yeah, so you have heard about the Syndicate a little bit. It's kind of like the East India Trading Company, where they have a bunch of ships and a bunch of like caravans and stuff, though mostly ships. They have like not the best reputation. They don't treat their workers very well from what you've heard, but you don't necessarily know the details of that.
Oh, okay.
But they are a legitimate business.
Okay, sounds good. Also, by any chance, would you be able to submit some money? My membership fees, I forgot to give it to them for November, right? We're end of the October.
Yeah, this
right?
is like November 2nd right now.
November fees. I give in tangos. Could you tell them to send them money for them? Like I handed tango from Elias Green Arp from
Okay.
Pops and Harps.
Okay,
No,
so
Elliot.
he snags like a piece of paper that's like half under a pile of dirt and like grabs a stick and just starts scratching onto it. I will remember this. I will do this. I will do this. He puts it back
Nope.
like into the pile of dirt.
Oh no, what?
I will remember. I have to wait. I have to accumulate all the things. I will submit it. Don't you worry. I got it.
All right, I took out the paper and I write down. I give it to Hodges from Hodges Podge, 10 gold for November fees, and if he agreed to sign this form saying
Oh, he'll
he
sign
received
it.
the amount received, and
Yeah.
can you sign this, please?
Okay, and he signs it, and it's actually like a very beautiful, elegant signature.
Does it like
Like he's scraping like this, but when you look at it, it's just like almost like the Hancock signature on the U.S. Constitution or the Declaration of
Wow.
Independence. Beautiful.
Nice. All right, thank you. I keep it there just in case he doesn't give it. All right. Is there any like potions and herbs that you can sell to us? Also, like, do you have any like book? Maybe you might know some like fancy new potions, like recipe and stuff that you can share with. I'm not gonna sell anyone because we're gonna be adventuring, so I
Right.
don't think I have time to sell it.
I don't have a lot of books. Well, the things are in my head, but I have a lot of potions. I have a lot of herbs. What I have healing potions. I have 3 different types of healing potions, all the good healing potions, and I have things to make you stronger. I have things to make you invisible. They're expensive, but I have some of those.
What do you think, Thoric?
Let me ask you. A lot of times at night, when I'm trying to sleep, I can't, and so I have to pull this out and just bop myself on the head really, really hard. And it seems like alcohol doesn't really work anymore in copious amounts. Do you have like a really strong sedative or sleeping potion?
I could really quickly make one, probably.
Yeah. Thank you. I would love that.
By any chance? Okay, this is gonna be secret between you and me. Okay, wink, wink. By any chance, do you know how to refine soot?
Soot? What is that?
You sucks.
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna actually roll something really quick.
Maybe he's been to the jester.
He's like, actually, ignore that.
Okay.
Oh, have you been talking to
Yeah.
He comes in here all the time. He tells me about this thing he makes.
Yeah.
He showed it to me. Yes, I know what it is.
Have you looked at it and then like maybe figure out a way to purify it?
I mean, it's
so
pretty pure. It's you see it. Look, you see it's totally see-through. It's very pure. No, I have just seen it. He has brought it to me.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there's no way I can make it. There's no other way then.
I mean, I guess you could maybe try and find a way to concentrate it.
Huh.
But that could be like really dangerous. It's kind of strong already.
Well, that doesn't mean impossible. There's a chance.
Ethically and morally questionable, but not impossible.
True.
Which is most things.
Yeah, I was gonna. We're kind of adventurers, so we kind of ride that line continuously.
Yeah.
Things we do in life.
This is why I'm not an adventurer. I just like to throw things and put things in buckets. And as here talking to him, he's like grabbing things off of like different piles to like make this potion for you. This will be 75 gold though. Is this okay?
Shit. That's a lot.
Well, it
Elias,
depends. What are you wanting it to do?
I want it to knock someone the fuck out.
Okay.
That.
Alright, so then yes, this would be like 75 gold. You would get 2 uses. They would make a DC 14 Constitution save.
Take.
I'm gonna get the $100. Not $100. 100 gold worth of herb for the healing potions.
Okay.
Could you give me discounts like so that it's for like 4 healing potion worth like amount? So like, could you give me discounts like we're part of the guild and stuff?
Yeah. It can be 85 for you.
Sure.
15 is right for the AAA because that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'll give you 85 gold. All right. So yeah. There's another thing. I'm looking for a way like the same recipe you just make for him, like sleeping potions, like something to tame, a curse. Do you know any way to do it? Like something to like, magically tame the curse.
I don't know how to do that. Curses are usually with like the deities and stuff. I guess there probably is a way that you could suppress
Miles
it.
told me that. Yeah, something like that.
Suppress it temporarily, maybe. I don't know how you might do that. I could maybe do some research and try and find it out, but
That would be cool. You do know any like tiny bit where you might start? I'm like drawing straws. Is it the same? I don't know.
if you could,
Grasping at.
I feel like you want to find a lot of suppressants, a lot of almost like a tranquilizer, but it would have to be of a different kind, not for the physical, but for the soul.
Soul tranquilizer. That's pretty
Yeah.
strong. Do you have anything like that?
I don't usually mess with people's souls in here. Mostly it's for their bodies.
Oh, that makes sense.
I imagine there's probably some plants in like holy people gardens.
Okay, the doors and slap shit. Okay.
They're here.
Here, run.
Did somebody say soot?
Okay.
But yeah, he tells you that there's possibly like, gardens that are cared for by like holy people. Sometimes in temples they have more soul affecting qualities. He doesn't have any of those or know where they could be found.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you very much for your help. And could you make sure give it the money to them? I'll spread good words of your short.
All right. Have a good day.
You make research on the soul tranquilizer?
I will look because I'm curious. I cannot promise I will be good at it.
All right.
I own
sounds
2
good.
books. I figured things out in my brain.
Same here, I guess. I don't know.
All right. You guys over at the docks. Who's taking point on finding boats? There's a lot of boats to choose from.
Yeah, I'll look for any sort of like dock hand, just someone sort of who seems to be working at the dock in general, not for a specific boat, or like a rent a boat here.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Catch your eye.
Sorry, my internet went down.
You had a great face when it cut
Oh,
off.
in the best way.
I gave him the flattened frog poison patch that we got from killing frogs as a present.
Oh,
before we
that's very nice of you. I think it's kind of dried up at this point, but
Yep, pretty
Yeah.
dried.
but he
I
loves
give him
it. He loves
Yep.
it.
Right.
Six.
Sorry.
I got 6.
There's just a lot going on. You've been to kind of like shipyards and stuff before, as Ichthion is like a coastal city. But it is a little bit more like almost orderly here, not as like crisscross and like organically created. So it's a little bit weird to see. You kind of appreciate the structure for a little bit and you get a little distracted.
What are you looking for, Store?
Just sort of like anyone who could point me to where we would want to, someone we could rent a boat from, or book passage on a boat from. I don't know. I don't know where to start. I'm not going to just walk to any person and be like, "Hey, do you own a boat?" That seems really inefficient.
Yeah.
It works really well. Hoo, hoo,
Can I look for something like that?
Yeah, make me a perception check.
Okay, that's a 13.
I mean, you see a lot of people. You're not super like familiar with like civilization and stuff like that. You do see there are definitely a couple of people walking around in like more colorful clothes a little bit than compared with people wearing just like typical dock worker browns and grays and black stuff.
Hey, Store.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a few. There's a half elf man. There is a big ol' half orc guy. There is a human woman, and then you just barely catch her, this little gnome woman. Those are the 4 captains that you spot.
Okay. 3. The third one was the human captain, right? I will approach the human captain. Excuse me, male human? I didn't.
It's a female.
Excuse me, ma'am. May I have a moment of your time?
What is it you need?
My compatriots and I are looking to book passage on a ship that is heading towards Southwold. Just a few places for us to sleep, and obviously passage on the ship. Do you know any ships going that direction?
I mean, most of us go that direction, as the rest of the kingdom lies beyond the peninsulas. What my ship does not carry passengers so much as we carry items of trade. Although I am looking for crew members with different rates. You notice, actually, Story, you would know this. On her sort of like captain's hat, there's a little stamp off to the side of the Ashwood Syndicate. There's like a tree with like a little A symbol in the bottom corner.
I don't know how useful any of us would be on a boat. None of us have particularly sailed before, so I'm not sure.
Well, you have. I note your armor, your weaponry. We do also contract out protective duties, mercenary work. Usually we deal a lot with the Crimson crew when we're on the eastern side of the kingdom. They don't really expand out this far, so that is another option.
That we can provide.
I would ask you to... I can have my ship's clerk write up some contracts for you for the journey. We won't be leaving for another few days, though. That is a problem.
Yeah, we were looking to
Noted,
leave
like, right next to
you. We're on.
I go to talk to the half elf.
Okay, just turn and leave.
We're on a bit of a tighter schedule. We're
How tight?
on business from
We are
Zico.
fast.
Oh god, where is it? Where is it? I have this. 11 days. That was. We need to be there in at least 9 days. Preferably with some buffer to get there before the full moon.
Oh, yeah. I believe it would probably take us no more than 3 days to reach that point.
And you aren't leaving for 9 days.
No, we're leaving in 3. We just need a few days for, the merchants of the ship to unload and offload and, trade things. There's some things to pick up and ship.
Your offer's tempting, especially we can exchange protection for travel.
It's actually a paid position as well.
Oh, even better.
Sorry.
With expenses.
Well, that's good. We're going to talk to a few of the captains just to see what timelines people have, because again, the sooner we can get there, that's sort of more of a more important aspect for us. But thank you. And which ship is yours, if I'm looking to find you again?
It's the A723. She points over. The Ashwood Syndicate ships do not have names; they have serial numbers. So, yes,
A723.
A723. The letter A, 723.
Yeah. And your name is?
Captain Gisela Marchbank. And yours,
pleasure.
in case.
Store Borcrest.
Wonderful.
And sorry, because I'm not that fast of a writer. The name one more time.
Gisela, Gisella, Marchbank.
Okay, I got that. Okay, thank you. And I'll see Denono talking to the half elf, and I'll go to the odds I go to the gnome, evens I go to the half orc. It is a 4, so it's even.
Okay. So you go to the half orc?
Half orc.
Okay. Denono, you go up to this half elf man. He's probably in like his 50s or so. Looks a little bit like experienced and older. He looks up as you approach. Yes, how can I help? Do you need something?
Hi, yes, excuse me. My name is Danono. I and some friends of mine are looking to head southward to southward to Southwold. Oh, haha. And we could offer perhaps some protection to anyone willing to take us there. And I was wondering if you know if yourself or other captains leaving soon, in the next day or two, in that direction.
We are planning on leaving later this afternoon. I don't need additional guards or mercenaries or anything. I have my own. We do sell, we do charter passage for people if they wish to travel with us. Is that something that you'd be interested in instead, or are you insistent on being protective services?
We are not insistent. Is there perhaps some central area where many captains go to find these kinds of contracts, however?
I mean, not usually in this city. There's not, this being a more peaceful artisanal city, there's not quite so much of that being offered. Usually in other cities such as Ichthion or even further up.
Okay.
Mid Harbor.
Well, yes, it's good to know that you will be leaving soon. So certainly, I will tell my companions of this option. And where should I go to find you?
I mean, I'll be here. My ship is called the Ample Paradox. You find us.
I like that name.
Yeah.
So, not part of the syndicate. And did he say his name?
You did not ask his.
I gave mine without
did
being
you?
asked.
He is Captain Edgar Price. Further information, it would take 5 days to get to Southwold, and it would be 10 gold pieces per person.
Okay.
It's a long.
So far we've got 6 days total, including 3 days wait and 3 days travel. 5 days total, leaving today, but costing 10 gold piece rather than being paid. Sure.
Right.
Yeah. I will approach the half-orc captain. Hello. Again, just male captain or
Yes.
female captain?
Yes.
Okay.
Big, pot-bellied, very grizzled, sort of. Got some broken tusks and stuff.
Hello, sir. Can I bother you for just a quick moment?
I mean, you're already bothering me. What do you want?
A couple of my compatriots and I are looking to get to Southwold, whether that be walking, as I guess some people look for protection for ships, especially trading ships, or paying for passage.
You want to ride the mussel fish? And he gestures over to this big ol' like tub of a boat. It's kind of like painted this like dark brown black color.
Muscle fish
The
or
mussel fish.
Muscle fish.
Like
okay, new fish
mussels
we gotta
and
look for.
like beefy mussels, not like the shellfish.
They could be both.
It's a Steven.
Sunray, musclefish.
It's got a sun ray on the front.
Yeah, we're planning on leaving tomorrow morning. We're not fast, but we have a good time.
Okay. How long would it take you to get to
The Southwold? Probably about a week.
Like a work week or like a full week?
Like a full week.
Uh-huh.
Take really long.
But it's only
That-
4 gold a person. And that includes free food and drinks. We have fun. That's what we do.
Oh, so it's like a all-inclusive type of deal.
Yeah.
I'm going on a Disney cruise.
Going on a Disney cruise. It's called the Musclefish.
21 plus Disney cruise, maybe.
Fish.
It's like those Chippendale
Party boat.
party boat.
The mast doubles as a stripper pole.
Those are some big strippers.
I was also Splinter. Oh,
A week before going. Sorry, we're currently just sort of trying to gather as much information who's going. We are on a bit of a time crunch.
Sure. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. And sorry, your name. I don't think I asked.
Captain Orwell. Call me Ugg.
Sorry, I'm writing it down. I'll extend my hand. Store.
Store. Like a store where you buy things. That's funny.
You know,
He
My
yells
man's
over,
name-
like, up at the musclefish. He's like, hey, Billy, this boy's name is Store! Like the store where you buy things! And you hear this, ah! from the
Gonna
ship.
kill them. Gonna kill them.
Yep. Okay, cool. We're gonna burn a boat. Take this one right now. Thank you. You're leaving tomorrow, you said?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Okay. I'll be back and we'll figure out everything. But your boat does sound like a fun time.
It's a great time.
All right. Is Denono at this point done with his conversation as well?
I would
Or do we
imagine
wanna
so.
go-
Yeah.
So I would be looking for the gnome woman, having seen Store, to talk
Alright,
to.
make me a
the-
perception check.
And yes, at this point she may have moved.
Uh-huh.
28.
Yeah, you actually see she has like slipped up and like is standing kind of like on a big old pile of crates and stuff. She has this like bright green, like tons of buttons down the front of her coat and like this big hat with a great big old set of like green parrot feathers on it and stuff.
I like her.
Bright blonde hair. She looks fun. I'll say that. Your passive insight is decent.
We have tracks to know Elder Law.
Madam Captain, may I have a moment of your time?
What you want? I'm busy.
We are looking to have passage down to Southwold.
Oh,
we
well, if
could
that's the thing,
offer-
hang on just a second. She, like,
Alright.
slides down the crates. She's, like, hopping across. Like, gnomes are little, so she's, like, parkouring through these boxes. She comes and slides down in front of you. You're looking for passage.
Yes, we can offer money, or we can offer protective services. We have some of a reputation.
I mean, we
Uh,
don't usually need very many protective services because we're just so fast that nothing can catch us. But, I mean, that could be fine.
Wow, somebody's so confident.
Where you said you wanted to go south. Where?
To Southwold.
Southwold. That's nice, isn't it? Sure, I mean, we can get there. We don't even need very long to get ready to go. This is kind of what we do. We just snatch up people who want to go and we just go places. Because it's the ocean, you know, we just kind of can go wherever we want.
Shifty.
Yes, life of freedom is very good.
Exactly.
Well, yes. Then, if you're ready to go, how long does this journey typically take you?
I imagine we could do it in 3 days. Probably could do 3.
Wonderful. Yes. So what is your name? My name is Denono, and
Is-
I have 5 companions who would be coming with me.
Ooh, 5. That's great. I think we'd want just a standard 140 gold for all of you to come. I'm Captain Dorinda Mayswell. Mr. DeFlono, that's very nice to meet you. You have a wonderful name. But yes, if you want to, we could probably get going within a couple of hours if you want.
Well, yes, let me gather my companions, and
I'll go tell the boys to get ready, shall I?
I will return to let you know.
Gotcha.
Shortly.
If
Very
you
shortly.
ghost me, I'm gonna be mad.
I will return to let you know.
All right. She watches you go as you leave, just like.
Wait. She said something about protection. Like, she seemed...
Nothing extremely definite, specifically.
Okay. Although she said 140 for everyone
For
together.
everyone together, yes.
So that is...
Sorry.
Like,
That's the
only,
most
like,
expensive
that's
option.
more. It's
Yeah.
the most expensive, but it's still like, 20 something per person gold. 20 something
I
gold
believe
per
the
person.
half elf would be 60 total. The half orc
Yeah.
would be 24 total,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then the gnome would be 140 total.
And the human would pay us.
But it'd be 6 days. So yeah, we got 6 days for pay, 5 days for 60 gold, 8 days party for 24 gold, or 3 days, let's fucking get there, for 140 gold.
Yep, those are our options.
Are we
So, yeah,
there
so-
yet?
I will come.
Are we at Southwold yet? It's been like an
Yeah, yeah.
hour.
I'm just seeing Beauty referring to Captain Mayswell. Don't steal her lucky charms.
She sounds like a leprechaun.
You gotta love that Irish accent. It's the best one. The best one out there.
Yeah,
well,
I'll meet up with Store, and I imagine is Keldra with us?
Keldra's kind of standing like at the entrance to the dock, just kind of like waiting for Lycum to just show up at some point.
Yeah. Why don't we go back and discuss with Caldra's? I'm
Mhm.
sure they have some input.
Yeah.
What did and this is where I will share the 2 quotes I got, which is party boat and work boat. So I
Yeah.
got very different boats.
Well, 24 gold is a lot less than the offers I got, though neither would make us wait quite so long to arrive. The half elf man said that he is leaving later this day, but it would take 5 days to arrive, and it would cost us a total of 60 gold. I am thinking that if we were wanting that option, we might as well get paid and wait 1 more day to get there. But if we want to get there very fast, there is a gnome woman, and we could be there in 3 days. But it would cost 140 gold, though she did say something about a protection, so maybe I should have talked to her more about that.
Are
Maybe.
we there yet? Or not yet.
I'll say you guys are there at this point, showing up.
Oh, hey there. I feel like the gnome might be the best. If expensive, we should get there pretty quick, and then we can have more time to prepare. And then we probably had 3 days to prepare on the ship at the same.
Keldra
Time
says,
is the one thing that we won't be able to buy back.
We also,
Sure.
I have 140 gold from the Duchess right here. Funny enough.
Oh.
That's the exact amount that she has in the
Oh, wow.
bag.
Well then.
Let's
can
go
take
talk
it.
to a gnome.
Yeah, I mean, Do you need money for like going back?
Uh,
I
that is
assume
a
it's
good
more
point.
coming
could've-
back isn't time restrictive, you know, like
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Like,
we
we
should
could-
spend. We should spend all of it. Yeah.
and if we find another party boat, we can just get that on the way back. and
We can make
we'll cover that since they're covering,
Yeah.
you know.
we can make the parent boat party boat too. We're paying lots of money. We can buy some booze before we leave and make a party on the ship. We're gonna be there 3 days anyway.
You know, Elias, I always considered us good acquaintances, but at this moment, you're a friend.
Aww.
Oh. And it only took a week. Some of near-death experiences.
Oh man.
Well,
Yeah, so
yeah.
we're going gnome, right? That's what
Yeah.
we're doing.
So right
Yeah,
as you guys
if
are
you go
making that
home, you don't go
decision,
home.
Lycum walks up to your group. Did we find the place? Did we talk to a boat?
We
Yeah, I
are
think so.
we are leaving now.
Oh,
Or
like a
in
couple
2
hours,
We're
right?
leaving
2
now.
hours.
Good. I need to get out of this town as quickly as I can. I made a couple people very angry last night, so...
Oh shit.
So are we
Can I
taking a
insight
different
check?
route home?
You can make an insight check, Thor, I guess.
I got a 12.
You believe that she made people angry. You're not exactly sure how.
That's likely.
I'll do
I've
the
seen her
inside
fight.
too.
Like,
Oh shit. Oh, I got net 1 so. 16.
She doesn't sound regretful in any way, so you're not sure if it was, like... You're a little bit innocent. You're not exactly sure what she was even fully doing the night before. But
Okay.
maybe it had to do with that.
I'll just let it go.
Shall we talk to
Yeah,
The
the
people at Whitehall.
leprechaun.
Dorinda.
Cap-
So you go and find Captain Mayswell, who she is standing on that same pile of boxes. She's like watching you guys walk up. Like, are you saying no? Because I appreciate you're not ghosting me. Are you telling me no? You have all your friends though.
Yeah, I am telling you yes.
Say yes to the ship.
Keldra.
What?
If you have the
Oh,
that
oh! She pulls on the bag. We have the money for that. And Dorinda like hops down. Like, thank you very much. This is perfect. If you'd follow me over, yes, little friend.
Can we pay you after we got there?
No.
or like, what about like a half
Payment
now,
upfront.
half later thing? You know, like
Like we will
if
pay
you
you.
screw
We're not
us
gonna
over
run away.
halfway through, then we're just screwed. So
Do you expect me
Yeah.
to screw you over?
What?
Huh?
Do you expect me to screw you over halfway through?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know you well yet.
Well, I don't know you
yet.
well either. Maybe you're gonna stab me in the back during the night.
which is why we say half and half, because then you
Yeah,
know you
half
at
and
least
half.
got 70
How
gold.
about
And then
70-30?
well, we're already gonna give you 70, so that sounds right,
Yeah.
right?
Well, then it'd just be
Wait.
140 for the whole trip, or 100 for the whole trip. If it was
No,
70.
More, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that
you
doesn't
give
add
me,
up. Why do you only
You
want
give me
30?
70% now, and then 30% you give me later. So you give me like 100 now, and then when we get to Southwood, you give me the other 40.
Sure.
That adds to the numbers.
Sure.
Does that work?
Do I
it's
trust her?
98. 10%, 140.
How many of you have high enough intelligence to know percentages and fractions?
Nope.
Not
I
me.
would have.
I thought 70-30 was 70 now, 30 late.
Yeah, I thought she was saving us money.
Oh my god.
Wait, question, ma'am.
Yes,
What
Mr.
if-
Dwarf.
What if we also provided the booze?
I mean, we do have some. If you want to bring some more, that would be fine. But we do have some of our own
Oh, good.
to provide for ourselves.
All right. All right, deal. I guess. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Keldra
we have
pays
time to-
her.
We're trying to go buy booze and some last minute item quick.
All right. So we'll take our break now, and we'll say you guys you can give me a monetary amount for how much booze you want, and we'll say that you get that much booze.
Okay. I'm gonna like pick up a thief's tool quick.
Okay, I think those are 25 gold.
Sure. It's just like like when you buy at the counter, you just pay for like those stuff for thieves tool. Never mind. It doesn't make sense.
25.
Yeah. It might take you a little while to actually find thieves' tools because, they don't just like have like, here, break into people's houses with this cool toolkit.
I'm just gonna be walk around and say, "Oh my, I locked myself out the door. I'm looking for tools to get inside."
Locksmith stuff. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Yeah, that'll work.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's 25. All right. So, as you guys board the Trivial Mood, which is the name of Captain Mayswell's ship,
That's a great name.
we are going to take our break.
Yay.
Which means that we're gonna do
Giveaway.
giveaway. So,
Giveaway time.
if you want to enter in, get this beautiful boy. Switch the chat into followers only mode before I tell you the secret. Oh, we got rated a few minutes ago. Hey to
really?
anybody who was here.
Drop a quick follow and you can be in this
I know.
giveaway too.
Good now. Alright, cool. The key word, this is like password. The password is chips. Sure that it is on right now. There we go. You can enter the giveaway. Just type the word ships, SHIPS. Just do it one time. It won't make any difference if you do it a bunch. You don't need to put in the exclamation point before. Oh, hang on. I gotta redo it. That had stuff from
My
last
cat's
time.
yelling at me. She's saying, "Feed me! Feed me,
Okay.
Simo!"
Now it's active. And we'll be back in a little while. We'll see you in a little while.
Back
For both Ian and Chalk, what was your favorite non-combat moment of the night?
It was legitimately the moment where I rolled a 1 on perception, and everyone else like rolled well, but Godwin was just staring at the floor, and he was just like, "Is that a mahogany?" Or because everyone else was like super into what was actually going on, and Godwin's just like, I know my floors. Is that?
Except it was a marble floor.
Yeah, it was a completely different type of floor.
Ooh, that's. Feel like my immediate thought is just in general all the character interactions. But more specifically, I really liked when everyone figured out Jin Anthony's name. Jin Anthony's name.
The
'Cause I didn't know that either.
barbarian.
The barbarian and the name. The Jin Anthony, Jin and Talk went completely over my head. I had no idea, and at some point I was like,
What was kind of like the
She was
thought
on him.
behind like Godwin's creation?
How precious can I make a half orc?
Oh, okay.
Because I was like,
"Aw."
I was like, how can I make a towering 7-foot bulking muscle half orc be adorable?
Oh,
That was my design of him.
I definitely think you succeeded. I had a really fun time playing Tess. She's kind of like inspired both from like Catwoman and then also Barbarella Sarsaparilla from like the current Dimension 20 campaign with like that little voice that just kind of goes like this. That's kind of where that came from. Just like cute, but like she'll kill ya, man. And it was fun to mess. It was really fun to mess with Godwin for sure. Yeah, it was like she saw, you know, this very innocent guy, this very like easy target sort of thing, and just like, all right, this is gonna be my shield for the party. Everyone's gonna be looking at this guy, and they won't look at me. And I'll, you know, I can push him around. I can get him to do what I want. But then, like near the end, it was like, oh, I'll just keep him around. He's nice.
Yeah.
He just randomly gets visited by like this weird Aasimar rogue occasionally. Just like really, just drops in books.
Yeah.
For no reason.
When
Books, it's weird.
you mentioned that, I fully imagine Godwin just like the classic like a girl that gets a text and she flips her legs up and down. I imagine Godwin does that when he reads the letter. Just on his bed.
So precious.
And his dad's just
So precious. I do see a question in the chat from Lex. New question for you guys. Do you guys have any tips for someone who is considering DMing at some point in the future? Like, what makes a good
Just have fun. Don't be too stressed about necessarily giving the best time. Just know that you're gonna have fun. If you're having fun, they're gonna have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The best I can say is you can only get so good through free. You just need to get out there and start DMing. Like, as long as people are having a good time and they want to come back, you're gonna get better as you have experience.
I think for me, there's like a difference between technical skill and DMing skill to some, like there's different aspects to a DM, and I think a really important thing for a DM for me is really truly caring about your players and like what they want, you know, like you are not like, you are in charge, but you're not king. You should, you know, it should be definitely give and take. Like when your people are planning characters, it should be very like back and forth trying to figure it out. You should really root for them, and like even though it's kind of sad to like have your bad guys get ruined and foiled way too early, like your players should be the people you care about most, more than yourself, and it's that makes it a lot smoother. You don't get quite so many like fights and stuff.
Yeah.
Stick that in your notebooks and study it. Anytime I go to a party, I always bring a treat. My sweet and tasty Twitch subscribers are always a huge hit. Today, I'm going to show you what goes into our subscribers here at Performance Check, so you can make some or be some of your very own. First, we start with a viewer. This viewer needs to be nerdy, but also fun. This will ensure that the other ingredients will be a perfect fit and support the other ingredients that we will add next. Add a bit of individuality and a dash of spice. Next, we whip up the performance check half. In a separate bowl, mix fantasy magic with crazy schemes until it all looks the same. Probably only a minute or two. Then add some eggs. Are they dragon eggs? Chicken eggs? Horse eggs? Who knows, but we need eggs. After this, it's time to put it all together. At this point, we turn this lovely pairing into a full Twitch subscriber. There's a couple of different tactics that people like to do when doing this. If you choose to use Twitch Prime, you'll get a free subscription every month, but you'll have to remember to keep checking in and resubscribing every month. If you don't choose to use Twitch Prime, you'll get a choice of 3 different tiers. They're pretty similar to each other, but the hotter tier subscription you choose, the toastier that your subscription will become. Once your subscription is ready, you can dress it up with all sorts of add-ons. And there you go. Now you know how to make your very own Twitch subscriber and wow any adventuring party that you join. Hey, we're back. I'm sorry I had to reset the giveaway at the beginning. I've got, I think, 5 entries right now, so if there's anyone else who wants to hop in right now... Oh, I only have 4 entries. So if you didn't get a whisper from the bot, that means you're not in. So if you really want to be in, enter now. Chips with an H. S-H-I-P-S. I saw Chalk enter with just the singular ship, not ships.
We said with an H.
S-H-I-P-S.
Ships with an H.
Oh.
In case you wanted the other way of ships.
You know. Hips. Like Shakira's hips. That just don't lie. They just don't. Really don't.
Just don't lie. Oh.
Chips. Chips.
I actually thought that at first too. I was like, chips?
It's the
What are we
tortilla chips. Tortilla chips. Oh, well, Miss Fodder might be tagging Cookie to get him to re-enter. Cookie, we had to reset the giveaway. Say ships. Ships.
Oh, we got a new follower entered the end.
Oh, did we?
New follower today.
Oh yeah, our brand new follower entered. Yeah, if you don't get a whisper, like keep entering until you get it. I don't know why the bot is being weird about this. Very sorry. I don't want to like cancel the giveaway. Do we just leave the giveaway running until the end of the game, or do we need to do this now? Yeah, I only have 5 right now, but I should have 6.
Yeah.
Keep trying. Don't stop
Do
trying.
1 extra just in case. Oh no, Aaster's Perch. Ships.
What? Actually, 2 A's.
You spelt it the good way, like
Ships.
my name.
Good.
Shops. Shop keeps. We'll just keep it running for a little while.
Like probably 10 minutes, give it.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys load up onto the Trivial Mood, which, like, there's not a ton of sailors, there's like 7 or 8. And they are a fun bunch. Don't ask me their names. They don't have any yet.
Oh.
I forgot to tell you, I'm spending 50 gold on 2 kegs full of beer.
Okay, good to know.
25. I'll go splitsies.
Nice.
Oh wow. I help carry it. I'm not gonna buy it.
Okay. Yeah, with your beefy strength.
Baby strength. I'll help carry. Let the halfling carry the whole keg.
Mm-hmm. You're just doing it on your head. You're not even holding
on
it.
the head. Like no.
It's a reverse keg stand.
Yep.
And then if you put the hose in, gravity does the work.
But you, yeah, as you carry these on, like, the whole crew is just kind of like, yeah, we're gonna have some fun. It's a bunch of gnomes. And then one
Nice.
half-orc guy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a bunch of itty-bitty little people, and then this big, beefy green guy.
I have a feeling that Thorek gonna call another gnome my name and it just
Another gnome? I thought you were a halfling. Make up your mind, Elias.
No, you're gonna think gnome has a me.
Got some dysphoria going on. What am I?
Where am I?
It's like a bunch of tiny Eliases all around me.
I don't know. Cool. So, within an hour or so, you're able to heave up and go. I don't know ship terminology. Sue me. I am a stay-at-home mom that's never been on a ship, so.
Weigh anchor.
Ahoy, mateys! I actually learned.
the anchor out away.
I learned actually, matey
didn't even
comes
use
from
terms.
a French word for sailor that actually refers to the fact that pirates used to marry each other. They used
I
to
saw
have,
that Reddit post.
yeah, because they would like share in each other's loot if one of them died or whatever. They would get like tax purposes and stuff. There's a whole bunch of pirates married to each other, and that's where matey
Yeah.
comes from.
Yeah, I know, right?
Tax purposes.
Tax purposes.
It's the same way when you hear about two lonely old widows in like the 1800s. Like,
They just lived with each other all the time, and they only had one bed. It must have been a sad life.
like, yeah, okay.
Ahoy! All right, but you guys heave to and you set sail, and it is great. You guys are pretty quick. Any other ships that leave at around the same time as you, you guys are way, way, way faster than them. But yeah, you don't have any like shiply duties. You can just kind of hang out. As to like sleeping arrangements and those sorts of things, there are a bunch of like bunk bed rooms where it's like 2 people per room. Who's who you want to bunk with?
Ooh. Who wants to be my bunkmate?
Whoever manages to get me into the room after I've drank at night, that's who I'm bunking with.
Oh my god.
And if they leave me out, then I'm just laying on the.
Hearing that, I'll bunk with you, Elias.
Okay, thank you.
You guys are
Nobody
leaving the
wants-
weakest one to carry me. Whatever.
Oh my god.
Well,
I have
we
become
may
used
carry
to
you.
it.
What? Alright. I'm gonna go into my
Lyko says, do you need a strong person to carry, or are you that heavy?
I don't know. I've never really weighed myself.
Oh,
Am
no,
I that heavy?
I've thrown him. He's not that heavy.
Not that heavy. Alright, maybe the elf man can do it.
the alpaca. Alright.
Let me think. Nope. Okay. Didn't pick up on anything.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he can do it. No problem. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
I'm gonna go inside first and start working on healing potion stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to make a fancy twice.
Okay. Alright. Alright, make
Um,
that roll. I don't remember
Can
exactly.
I don't remember. It was pretty high. 15 probably higher than.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we had set it a little bit higher because first time.
Yeah. All right. It's just medicine check or just.
This is an
roll
herbalism
with-
check, so this is an intelligence based with proficiency.
Okay. 5 plus 5. All right. It's 16. I got 11 plus 5, 16.
I think that's enough to do
Plus
it.
proficiency, right?
Yeah. Proficiency 3. 3
Okay.
plus 2, 5.
Oh,
11, 16.
Alright,
All
yeah.
right.
That's enough
So,
to get one of those. That'll take you like an hour, I think we said it was for one of those. No, 2? I think
It's
2
longer than
because
that.
it's a double potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll redo it again.
Okay.
The same thing.
Yeah, the DC will just be a little bit lower, be a 14.
20.
Alright.
Not net 20.
Alright.
And I'll go join the party for first day. All right.
I'll talk to Thorak when there's a moment. I don't know if Tanoda wants to go first or other people want to do things, but if Thorak doesn't have a ale on the go, I'll hand him one. If not, I'll just drink the 2. Because I got ale before.
I think I've always just have like I'm either leaning on one of the barrels or I'm holding it. So like if you bring 2 empty cups, I just like and then like I fill up the cup.
Lycum is definitely hanging out
Amazing.
around this stuff too, and a few of the gnome crewmates just come through, and they're just like, "Hey, I want some of this too."
Yeah, more than enough.
Great. It's always better to sail when you're a little woozy, because then you counteract the the rolling of the waves. The waves? The waves. Water says waves, yes? And then there's one on the other side of the ship. Yes, you moron!
Almost had me questioning it. And I was
Aren't
like, wait,
you
does
all
it?
sailors?
You don't have to be smart to be a sailor.
Fair enough. Thorak, I have a question for you. You're kind of like me, paladin-y.
I would say we're almost exactly alike, but yeah.
Yeah. So I was talking to Keldra on the boats the other day.
Mhm.
She had this dream that was described it really vivid, very lot of chord messages overlaid in the dream, and that's why she became a paladin. And I've prayed to Cord, and he sent me the horse, and I can talk to the horse.
That's rad, yeah.
Yeah, Vigris. He's pretty great. Can't wait to bring him back when we get to Southwold. Have you? Does your god send you dreams?
Yeah, I mean, with Moradin has a lot of dwarfs that are under her, but I think
Are you doing that on
there's-
purpose? Because Moradin is a dude.
no, I'm not. Aaron didn't know that.
Okay.
I assume Thorak would know that.
It's a very effeminate name, but that's fine.
Mora.
So I, it kind of comes as inspiration when I'm crafting things, with my armor. And whenever I'm smithing, it's kind of like I can channel him through me. Occasionally dreams happen, this happened from a dream, so that was pretty cool. But I thought your horse happened from a dream. I thought you just woke up. And that
No,
happened.
I prayed and Vigris.
Oh, see, that doesn't happen
Takes about
for me.
takes about 10 minutes, and yeah, with setup time and everything.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I can kind of do that with holy water. I can make it if it takes an hour or something.
That seems useful.
Yeah.
No, I was just.
Yeah, I guess I have some dreams every so often that Moradin is a part of. Yeah.
Interesting. No, I wonder because I definitely get the crafting and channeling your god because when I'm really in the zone in a fight, that's when I feel closest to Cord. Yeah.
I'm sure if you're god, I feel like gods, whenever they have a need for you to fulfill, that's when they kind of come to you. Besides that, they just kind of let you do whatever you want until they need you. So it's you're using them until they can use you. So I just assume Cord doesn't have a need for you to do something yet.
Yeah. Has Morden ever given you something to do?
Yeah. Look at my hands for a sec. I made a pair of these sapphire rings, and that was from a message Moradin sent me. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I got you.
And
I downed my drink and
drink
threw
it.
We closed the giveaway. I just wanted to say congrats to Cookie for winning the beautiful owlbear.
Cookie.
I'll be contacting you in the next day or so to get your address. Send that over to you. Continue, my beautiful friends.
I'm gonna get out from my room after making the and then join the group.
Ale?
No, I'm good. I'm a little woozy right now already.
I'll just have a second one for you.
Keldra's sitting down and she's like, I probably should just go and just lay on my bunk for the next 3 days.
It is a hammock, so if you don't want swinging, you might not.
But then it would just counteract. Right?
Yeah, but the whole boat kind of moves, so you could just drink and then you might not care for the nauseous feeling. That's always an option.
Fight fire with fire, you know.
Yeah, I mean, part of
you
growing
have
up,
to work it
my dad taught me to be like very regimented, very, strict and orderly and stuff, and so getting totally wasted doesn't really fit into that. Ugh.
You know what they say, you can't break some eggs without making an omelet. So
Yes, that's what happens when eggs are broken. They turn into an omelet, I guess. That's
What?
very wise. Where did you learn that?
Moradin, my god.
Oh, it's my master of God too. I thought I told you already.
Your
he's
master's
really
a
great.
dwarf?
He's a gnome.
I just don't see a lot of non-dwarfs, worshiping. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Worship whoever you feel the
I mean,
connection to.
he works in the library for gods. He's not technically worshiping, but he's part of the system.
Yeah,
He works out of home.
what library of gods? That sounds cool.
I don't. Oh shit. Sorry, that's out of character.
Was that out of character?
I don't know. He just doesn't talk to me much about it. He just told me that he do research stuff under the Church of Moradin. So I don't know. Yeah.
So he worked in the gods' library or a library about the gods?
No, part of the library under the church.
Oh, under Moradin's church specifically.
Moradin's church
Oh,
library.
Does he live in what's that dwarven city that's like up north with the
Confaldir.
Does he live in Confaldir?
Actually, I have no clue. He just doesn't stay in the library or anything. His main part is to do research. He doesn't even come around. Like, he just doesn't stay in one place for too long, and then he kind of left me one day and then appeared. So I have no clue where he is now. I'm kind of looking for him too. I guess just kind of missing a bit. I have so many questions to ask him. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know where to start to find. He just poof and then gone.
Well, once we're done here, I know there's a city near kind of where I grew up. It's a big dwarven city, and it has a lot of. Its main focus is Moradin, so maybe if our
Maybe back
direction
then.
heads up there, yeah. 'Cause I'm willing to
Yeah.
bet, even if he's not there now, someone could know.
Yeah.
Like, you're not a follow of Moradin without visiting at least once. Like that's just lame.
True. Yeah. Huh.
So you've been to this city?
Yes.
All right.
Huh. So by any
Oh.
chance, do you know the gnome named Yobi?
Do I know a gnome named Yobi?
Probably not.
No, I don't.
No, I never heard the name. Maybe he visited after I left or before.
Okay. Huh.
And I could have sworn that Yobi was a dwarf, but looking back on the backstory now, it doesn't say that anywhere. So that's my
Yeah,
own assumptions.
It's a gnome.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Okay. All right. Never mind then. I do wish to. I kind of miss him. It'll be really great help if he's beside me. He's really knowledgeable about all this stuff, and he might do something with this curse. That I. Oh wait, no. I mean my trouble. Because they're.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Bye. Good night. Go take a rest. I pet her.
It's like 2 in the afternoon.
Elias, you were looking for the other day in the shop a spell to like find objects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was, reflecting on that. This is a do most of the end of days, and I think I know a ritual that followers of code. No, not like a ritual like what you do with the circles and the drawing and then stuff happens.
Yes.
Just a normal thing I do that like I can do that.
You can?
Yeah. So that might
will be
solve that problem.
It will be easier to find Malelos that way. I did look at detect magic. I detected magic on his bow. If he still have it, I could probably track that bow. And I remember the I remember the magic composition from the bow when we first met him.
Yeah, the only drawback is its range is fairly limited. Like it's only yeah, it's not like I can cast it right now and I'll know where he is anywhere in like the world. I have to be like already like pretty close to him. Ish.
Well, at least it will be better than none.
Yeah, and again I can't do it that often.
Okay.
And like if I like bring back Vigris, I can't do it. I can only do it like once that day. So it's a very, very limited resource.
Okay.
Why don't you just bring back Vigris now, you know?
Could Vigris get on and off the boat? I feel like bringing
It's
Vigris
like it's like a slanted thing to get off a boat.
Oh yeah. Gate? No.
You actually haven't talked to Captain about how to get to Southwold specifically. If you care to do so, you learn. Southwold is not on the coast exactly. It's a few miles inland. There's not like a dock or a pier. Get into a rowboat and row to shore, and that's about as good as you can get.
Yeah, I would do that before bringing Vigris back and know that, that's probably not the best time to bring him back.
We'll have to hop into the little boats, and then we'll row over to the shore, and you can jump off and run into the trees like the wild pack of crazies you apparently are.
That's
That's
pretty
not my
apt
business.
description for us.
That's true. That's what we are. Ale? Hold up the keg.
Do you have anything a little bit stronger?
Oh, yeah. I bring out my flask, which is like probably a quarter left. I'm like, just don't finish it off. All right, that's my good stuff.
I have a little stomach. I'm a little woman.
Perfect.
And she drinks like a good amount of it. Not all of it, but...
Well, she didn't finish it. Put it back.
I talked to Store. Like, have you seen? Do you remember the bowl? Are you familiar with it, or just do you have to be seeing?
No, I mean, like, yeah, I know about it. I mean, he also kicked me in the chest, so like, there's, I saw the bow when he. It was not a very strong kick. He sort of like bounced off me more than I bounced off of him.
Oh, okay.
So mean to Malello, you guys.
I don't think he's actually damaged anyone in the party.
He knocked out Elias for sure.
He heard us on our way into the.
I got shot like right away.
Oh yeah.
Are those two ladies gone or still there?
They're still there. You can wait until you have a private moment. You guys are going to be on this boat for 3 days.
Okay, I'll wait until later. But for now, I just keep yeah, I could show you more exact thing what I saw as a detect magic if you will like, but I don't know it will help.
The more information you give me about if we're looking for his bow and assuming that finding his bow means finding him, then over the course of the next 3 days we can talk and I mean
I could show you, and I just cast Phantasma, and he has his bow on his hand. He feel it real, and he touch it, and then he can see magic all everything in the bow.
Okay. Yeah.
For a minute.
Yep.
And
definitely enough to make that.
Yeah. Yeah, that this should work. We'll do it when we get off the boat. and
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of Go from there.
Okay, sounds good. Sure, yeah. And then I cast tiny servants on the keg, and then so that it can pour alcohol for everyone.
Oh, okay. That's cute. So it's like it's got these little like stubby arms in it, and when someone comes to like drink it,
Yep.
it just like pops one open and like pours some booze.
Oh. Thank goodness it's just arms.
Yeah,
I was gonna
arms
say the
and legs
spout is in
come
a
up.
very precarious spot. So maybe it's a nose spout. It's a
Yeah,
nose.
it's a nose spout.
Oh, another thing, I kind of wanted to be like NC servants, eggs, but it just
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Elias, come back.
Oh.
You can blame it all on Store. He
Hey.
was wrong.
Or just blame it on Malello.
True.
That's been our party's pretty much go-to.
Yeah. We've
We're
been
gonna be
around
like
him
level
for
17. Malello.
no.
If he's still around, then you
Okay.
guys are to blame because he shouldn't be around when you're level 17. What were you saying,
I never
Elias?
said.
Oh, I'm just saying like I wanted to be like and like you cannot see the arm and legs, it's invisible, but it's there.
Mm.
So that it kind of like keg is like shaking.
So it's kind of like slightly hovering, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
kind of. But there's an arm and legs because the spell set it sprout arms and legs.
Gotcha.
So
All right. Perfect.
yep.
That
Sorry.
was- No, it's all good. All good. Anything else that anybody?
Yeah,
How you
so
doing,
I
though?
think up until this point I was up in the rigging if possible. I think that is possible. Just having a nice look at the ocean in general and also the landscapes that we are sailing past because we are not too far from shore.
Far enough from shore that you
just-
can't really see it very well.
Yeah, but you can see that it's just there. Perhaps. Or-
Sometimes. Sometimes yes,
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
no.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, around when they are finishing their conversation, I will come down from the rigging and just. Oh, I can locate objects.
Oh,
Or you can.
you can.
Ye- Yeah, it sounds like it works much the same way as what you do, Store.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do
How
you
often
remember?
you do it?
Up to twice a day.
Bless.
Yeah,
Bless you.
that covers us pretty well, though. Between the two of us, that's a good number
Okay.
of chances to find him.
Do
Mhm.
you remember what it looked like? Or do you want me to show it to you?
I mean, I have an eye for bows.
Okay. So you got it then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Could we say that I have
Oh
it?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so now it is 2:00. You said.
Let me take out my orb. Yeah, it's 2:00.
I would like to ask the captain if they have any sort of rigging, perhaps off of the back of the ship. I think many ships have that.
Yep, the poop deck.
Poop deck.
It's for. It is the bathroom. That's what it's for.
It is also still used for other things in modern day, but.
Poop deck.
Oh, so it will be in use from time to time. Okay. It is not where I want to be.
Are
Well, yes, I think-
sorry, are the lock of trickeries reusable? Like you
Yes.
can take it off it. Okay.
Yes.
If you want some privacy, you can use one of these.
Oh.
I take it and I go to our room and I lock it.
Oh, nice.
Just give it back when you're done.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
And I would like to take some herbs out of my pack. And
Sir.
I will set up the room somewhat to have a space to sit in. I also pull from my pack a small pouch of earth from my village, and I just I sit on the floor and spread it in front of me, and begin to and then I light the herbs and let them fill the room, and just start to breathe.
You sit there and breathe for several minutes. And this is something that you have experienced a few times before. So you don't feel surprised or frightened as you feel sort of like a thrumming and a beginning of like a separation of your mind from your body. And after a little while, there's sort of this like airy feeling. And you open your eyes and you see sort of that you have become, you're like sitting opposite yourself with the herbs in the middle. And this is everything is kind of like darker and greener and more alive than it is otherwise. And this is something you've experienced before. What do you want to do?
I think I am... I know that I need more information. I need to find help. And so, if I can't get that information now, I need to know where to go. And really I guess what I'm looking for when I get there.
So you kind of sit there quietly pondering the issues and the uncertainties, questions that you've been kind of turning over in your mind over the last few years, specifically in the last few. And
I will, also have placed the tablets on either side with the one in the middle.
So you actually hear a sort of like clacking sound, and you look over and off to the side where you've placed it, one of these tablets is sort of like vibrating and like shaking against the ground.
Is it related to where we are?
It is. What do you want to do with that?
Well, I would like to look at it. Aside from shaking, is it doing anything?
Make a perception check.
27.
There is like a faint kind of green-blue glow coming from the engraving itself. Not the tablet in full, but the engraving itself.
And is the engraving any... has it changed? Okay. Okay, now I would like to pick it up.
So you pick it up, and different from what you've experienced before, you pick up this tablet, but you also leave one behind. And in your sort of like spiritual hands, there is a spiritual representation of this tablet. And you feel the sort of thrumming and vibration in your fingers as you hold it. And now that it is separate from the physical one, the glow is much more obvious. And as you hold it, it gets brighter, and it shimmers and brighter until all of a sudden you feel a great lurching sensation as you're pulled out through like the window of the ship, holding onto this tablet as it pulls you down deep into the ocean. You feel... I'm
sorry. Would I have been able to grab the other unknown tablet?
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
It's 12.
No, did not.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pulled down through the water. You know, where you live, being in this much water at all is incredibly alien. To just look down below you and see nothingness, to not see any sort of floor, not see any sort of ground. There's no features. Within a few seconds, you're deep enough that you don't see the sky above. There's just this featureless blue all around. And you feel the movement. It's not enough to like shake you or like make you let go of the tablet or anything, but you can tell you're moving very, very quickly. And as you continue, not necessarily something that you can see, but something that you can sense and something that you feel is this vast, just opening sensation as you pass through into a completely blue void. It is water, but it's not water at the same time. As you look up, you don't see any indication of light coming from above or below or anywhere. There's not a light source, but yet it is not dark. What would you like to do now?
Can I... Well, was I able to breathe previously in this state?
Never had to think about it.
Well, I will try now.
You think about it? Seem to be breathing. Problem.
Okay. Can I try to swim?
Yeah. And try and swim. You push through like the water and you seem to move, but there's not really any indication that you're moving.
No
you feel
visuals.
resistance, but nothing changes around you.
I would like to look at the tablet, feel the vibrations, and see if it is pulling me in any direction.
So you pull the tablet out. At this point, the lines of the runes are fully lit and shimmering. And you look into it. You seem to look through it. And the lines of the runes shine down. And suddenly you feel it starting to pull you further down. And further and further down through the water. It gets darker, darker. You don't know how long you're traveling in this space, but after an unknown amount of time, you start to see a sea floor of some sort. And you realize when you see this that you are moving incredibly fast. And you kind of brace yourself for impact, but it doesn't hurt as you hit the bottom. And the tablet that you hold mashes right into the seafloor and wedges there. And you even see like the line of the edges where it was seal into the stone of the floor.
And it is no longer in my hand. Is there anything around that looks distinguishing, or is it just a floor?
Make a perception check, please.
It's a 21.
Yes. As you turn and look around, you see the hints of buildings. There are pillars, like crumbling walls, roads even. Something else that you see as you're looking through is a movement, some sort of figure. As it nears you, you see sculpted armor, covered in like different corals and like barnacle shells and things, with this high kind of spired and spiked helmet. There doesn't really seem to be anything within it at all. But floating off to the side, there is a massive trident. And you see the trident lift and turn, and then it flies towards you. Does a 18 hit you?
Yes.
Is he gonna die on the ship? Oh my god.
It's all an excuse to make a new character.
Drowned.
You take 7 points of psychic damage as this weapon spikes into your very soul. What languages do you know?
I know Common, Druidic, Elvish, Sylvan.
So you hear some sort of sound that sounds simultaneously like the rushing of a river and the small trickling of just the smallest stream of water. No idea what it means. But this figure in armor rushes towards you very aggressively. But I think that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Cliffhanger.
So we'll leave it there.
It was fun, Denono. It was fun.
Yeah. You know you, but no.
We'll start next time with the Nono rolling 4d6. 4d6.
Well, that would be with Nick rolling 4d6. obviously.
Denono not rolling dice.
Well, we hope you had a good night tonight. Thanks for joining us. Okay. But congrats, Cookie, on winning little Oliver. Come back next week to see what happens to poor little Denono, who is high out of his mind.
Under death.
So high.
Literally.
Out of his mind. But yeah, we'll see you next week. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane. Things will work out. We love you. Night.